engulfed in indiscipline, in selfishness, and greed. And one man was chosen. And this man, right from his childhood, was a man who believed in justice. A man who hated greed, who hated lying, who hated exploitation, who cannot stand people being cheated, who had the conscience to fight for his country and his nation. And God used him to do something, to set a flame. And that beautiful flame that is blazing there is simply a signal of the fact that a nation blessed was being taken down. And something needed to happen to set up on that motion.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
What should I say? Presidential staffers, Wateso, and the ministers, Wateson, Obama, coordinators, advisors, special aid, special assistant for almost some quite about women, one family to Ghanaian. A child, way I am some idea hit of Bokrata daily guide.
Na yentwa so e the Ghanaian publisher the Bokrata no emu Ghanaian publisher the Bokrata so e de aba na wo de yewra Samuel Abuchina po nensem no a e de aba no chese aban ne ntronko a aban ka se wo practice lean government na e ya trosem na wo kohwe nipa dodo aban no afa wo mu e wo na ka che wo mu e ya adwuma nyasem ketwa obi a wo si nipa kakra bi no afa enso afini kwa wiye no budget ya ye de ko ho no mo na che wo twe hu nwi e de ho sem wo de aba the Ghanaian publisher no emo na Prophet Emmanuel Ejay ya wono na eye founder osan leader Elder Palace Prayer Ministry no na wono so akasa no chemo ese China developer bi na wono no aba beto ahye na sode no so abeje asore no aboso na ensem no ewo the Ghanaian publisher the Bokrata no emo na minority leader Yera Fenyo Marken na wono so de eto omeyi asoafo ahodo titru wo mo hwe apomuden ensem so ene aban wona kasa ema aban no ese wo momra no mecheche nsem emfa kire mrahwebedwa no ese wo manyanente ese wokọ ye health sector hono mo a ensase bia eye wo mo edia no nipa bi eje aboso enye no nko a Ghana Broadcasting Corporation so wo mo nsase bi nipa bi efa ewia sa ensase no ntisan ensem no wo mo mra no mechire mu emfa enche Ghana for the Ghanaian publisher kroya eno odi aba eno chese kane aban lawyer panyin ne so afo no hatenten ensem so Ira Martin AB Amidu ena wode atoma mpanyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enim ese maame Sophia Kufu Kane Chief Justice wa resign every Council of State so a we enye dindindi bia the resignation letter no wo publish na Ghana fo nyina ehuru ne enam so na said de kodi a wo gina so e de resign ye on publish na obia ehunu mu ebi ene nsem hodro pi ena the Ghanaian publisher your Bokrata or de aba
we de me na minima atwetwema so no krese drip so papa o dan no resign na drip drip machine a former minister for youth and sports
sir
I mean what social media say on so resign
na you do obi ato ano obi hwe so
oh why not
and the drip machine is the way oko party
to a resign for drip no
anya memsa
na drip na ho
minim machines no mo de ye adwuma de minim
kina me buisa no
nti na me nwanwa se bia ya pa obi a oda no na nso ye hu se machines no
no no no
akwan bebre adane akwan fon titru nso isa se no it is a drip machines no ho no mo mfa anya adwuma de na minim de ha ye
wo amasa my stadium road ayi
afa de na de atwa mo kwan no so amamo
de bia fra hospital ko do say drip ni ho mu ntwa ho da community na kwoto anwea na nse papa bi na kwoto anwea e na odi aba ba Philip mu ho nyina enso aban e de ye nyina yesika akwoto drip machine say ye mfensie potem akwan o awrade hu yembo tiniland Van der Passen na make ye say wa resign ampa so okọ national position
okọ national chairman
of the baby odwa pe me de nan kambe so of sports ministry pa man franco e shime niland o ye good kake ono ko ma local way no dia o ma bani Ghana wa ni so no The man Panisha Bona
local black stars.
Oh, no, come on, Juma. Nilan Tony or you're passionate about the local
man.
Yes.
What I say?
I should be some Penaman is appointment, you know. And you're saying,
that's what yes. Oh, that's a party.
I buy no woman. And Anka. Ghana force to say Ghana for do not feel say ono na near den and na need local football no tinko ba me yetime nyamran to me Ghana for omo bokoto kone house ne media man ne dreams FC bi akọ World Cup mampani so share bo so ba mampani a Blasters no ye de homegrown players and bebo say na homegrown abroad players ye ne antenna say it is an homegrown no Benjamin Sare come to fuck am and Omunya Bako, so has in. Now be a man some down the Bogata Daily Guide. Can't toss me and sa. Would have some so tiana yode. So as a woman pension for about 10 gramo. Mina myself. Mike Mensa, I am a human being, man, Ujabe wino. Teacher. Was who a teacher inside driving Yaduano. And I could draw my the pop up of a Ghana police service. Aqua question. One will go to a bar no university. No. Oh. So do I suspect?
Alleged and one year, but almost to say.
The Ghana Police Service has arrested a 39-year-old Mike Mensa in connections with the murder of Mujami and Opay. Some of them can suspect. Bro, for me, no suspect. Enti Yachino.
Okay.
Tia Yachining now say, yes, you say, I would na akosun.
Now you are
Onimubi. Inti point for say yesusu de yenyacho ejuba boa ne ahwemu na se bi ensusu na mamisa wo ka bi na bia wemu ene ya ne abechemo uzo otu ozu le wadim de yecho de a o se suspect Peter Square na dia ba be dem ne onje ehwemu ka ko man ne chese jumbo so ne da to so du ba ko na bo enumre be no nsia pounds meduanan enwotwe ena suspect omususu say was so a driver ni no say teacher ni or pick up teni o point adwuma okoche a ne ba ne ne ba bo ne ba ni wi a na o peke amanfo app no kofa ba wi efi ayensu plaza I know university Cape Coast University wo mumpatem hostels na enclave wo na ena kofa na afie ko hu abaya ne munu ewo poano na sebe impedesa wo film nti appoint for say enhwemu koso nti Sylvester Mensa nyame adom oboa ama police for enhwemu so mu wie na ne so nsa broba wo mbeja no so odi for nso na mani na di na wo fa eye oforiata wo ye kane so afo no wesika sem so kan oforiata say say ade wo nyanya green card ewo America
wonya green card design
oforiata secures US green card.
Now we didn't call a fence detention center and as for no. Na green card na no mo pa e diamano. There
be say sabre no mo ye hwemu say ensema ye kafa no ho Ghana ha no. And ukrenom so say overstay. Visa na de koy no. Ayo overstay. Eno maja hwema. So no na yire e bruni. Te na yire kwa betuma fela man say miku ye hwehura no. E o Ghana. Omo tete wo kwa ha obewu. Enti mo ma no permanent stay.
And they say, when you green card, anyone, Yama.
Tizia, when you green card, no, on your chinny view.
No,
American, Tiziano, when you green card, did a mini, say, what about Ghana, so about to us, same day, so, some Ghana card, what the baby be, and I'm a passport, what the baby be, the Yamin, until Oforiata secures US green card. It's the Ama and Sembe,
special prosecutor.
Atiatra.
Why responding?
Onya responding. Yes, the statement added that the US found the criminal charges in Ghana not credible. Say criminal charges on the ball for that. US for investigation was credible.
Investigation.
Minimara, meet me.
No to be investigation.
Nothing.
Yet Tiano money say, Papa no say ni say. Ediano, no may some back Nubiano. Didn't no man.
None goes one, and no as well for Lupraba. Oba for bag beer.
So no say, Yaba, Baban a Hanu.
Na say,
at 80 years didn't be from the no watching a home.
Yeah, Frosty by you, someone at the
end of the day, no, Ebio bet me yɛyi ne ho ano na yɛ ne ho sign na obi ahu sɛ ne ho sign but kwan yɛ bɛfa so ansa na obeyi ne ho ano koraa
ɛno ne asɛm no ebi akɔ ɔkya na waba ana mo fa ne hyɛm kakra
ana sɛ fa hyɛm fa bail ɛnto no so bail conditions nko akora no
bail condition Ghana efie ni dan ne nsase o
ɔno de ebia ne aka kyɛ sɛ ɔnkɔfa Yesu bra
Yesu don't be funny bail o
ɔnkɔfa Yesu ɔha o sɛ ɔnkɔfa Yesu physical say Yesu ni ye de na ba
na so ma na to pa eti dia people delegate dia ba say sisi ade owura ken ofori ata kan na oyɛ so for Yesu kasɛm so no wadɔ su kwa ya ɔne ne yere ɔma kɔntuma bom ne national title fit 10 o ti o de me na me crawl no onye green card oloni o
Mami to so ewo the Chronicle do Bokrata no emu Chronicle so de Samuel Abujinapo ne nsɛm a wɔka sɛ mampanyin ne lean government no a say ama ɔman Ghana fo wɔn a titutua to say ɛto no mu ayɛ kɛse because ka yitwa de kɔ mampanyin aso ɛyɛ a wɔkyɛ so wɔde hwɛ lean government sika ne dɔɔso too much enti ɛnyɛ lean government bi a because the lean government a ɛna sɛ nka keterese na yɛde taxpayers money kakra bi na yɛde ama na kyɛ sɛ wɔde ama ne gye na wɔadie mo si nipa kakra bi ɛnso sika yɛde kɔ hɔ no no ɛkyɛn yi no do so po mu paa na wɔde yɛwura Anwetame Paul Afoku ɛna ne foni da ha no wɔka kyerɛ MPP amayoko no sɛ 2028 mahama ne picture ɛmmɛda ballot paper no so enti monkeka mo ho na mo ipe bibia ya mo ya ne ten na Ghana fo ahunu se won besa ato aba na ede amambiem a won mo ato enti wo ka eja edigu NPP fo no so se won keka won ho na KGL Foundation so a won mo akopeja psychiatric hospital OPD emu no eno so ho some the Chronicle Democrat ede aba
the new crusade garden so the abrancha ne din samija mfimfo ni aba no kuta enhoma ni nyane se eya gold board a wono da no on the Military and Forestry Commission of Ghana akomtuma de abachiri maizia no ombeko koden na tanno nimiri forest no wo ma hwe na oma bo ho ban say na be ani pa mo restore reclaiming na ana den essay
say akofa kodwu hono mo ye wono na akonta aman ne ko ana
say ni na ka
nti o ma sense ase atutu amna ni ade nti o mo ko kam anwea na gum
ene mperifo ya ade
no ma duedue nua ni ade so
na momo no ani da ho bone nso de no kranie enye say enye nim say we o ma adwapade emfa so be free so bani na bitimi de political power many asumasi many obenten no akwa say o ma adwapade no mu ya chia Ghana ha abranche papa ikoku akante ba ako a yes ye jeli ni 3 years asesen Ghana ha enti se samija mfi ene ememama asojafo akomtuma bachirim na omne forest commission so ade asi ani se momwa na kwaya wodo asabe ya se no yensiesia eye na moma ne nya hɔ a na bible kwa ka se nipa da se nya no adwapa wiase adwapade nya na ohwe ne kra nkwa mfa so ben timuma ye se tam no man ye kam ensuo ba kokora nya papa wo man we sem not one river ani betimi de agentia e wo yemen
dabi
na media mis leadership de aya Ghana de e chance ya dituo ya de seka to ya miri leadership na oma we nko na sabi mpredasa obi ba ba ma mfie mienu mfie miensa no aye say tam ne ehwohwa no ya musasa adwuma be no ye just be government ase
e fa bi free ye
ana me kan
because and who was scan na chese ye helu say na chese
asukonu mabi ba bamu nansa wonya adwuma bia
wonya no say tam
enya omampani ma mbemum kwa ho na na do die na bi wom amamu abanyi na small boys and girls no why overnight no why you say tam na ye wo ebi ani se ya se kwaye ti owura asami jamfi ya ma mo ni adwuma oni military for no maya de ne kwayi forestry commission mo nyine mo ho na mo mai da koda da adwe ya titi bi say enanado penso ye gaza soldier fo yin konkotu galam say so sa ye say it is alleged say soldier fo bi kwa de galam say fo no kwaye wine ne akwasu kra nine mosu it is alleged who but so soldier fo bi kwa o mo ko bo mo ho ban o mo nkonko pam obi every site ho
ma ko je kakra
so mo ti ya tete man ana say ye reach the few people with positions and appointments na enya edin erade hu ye mobo na ye mu bi de ogide se Ghana we Ebeye wo Yesu din. Amen.
Enye ebusiafo amamento aso e wo Daily Post the bokrata no emu na Daily Post nso e de asamkro no aka numiri etano nimiri forest reserve no ho asem abaha no say ya 50 hectares ya wo mo degrade ni nyina no wo mo akwa reclamation e wo ho nti wo the gold board ne forestry commission ne defense minister deputy wo mo nyina efoni e wo ha no say na yera Canada akompreko e Japan e no so e ka se no kachire MPP for musimuta se nem guasie mu musimuta se mfie nwotwe Ghana for edise monsa afari military hospital mo antimi anwie afen na mo betena via friends afen ne bosumi ensia ma no dem na o se mon kama no tum mfie nwotwe sankana mo opepa se afari military hospital no mo be sha se anka mo be yakora mana bro so eti ho nsem de aba the Daily Post the Democrat mo na buy 100 million Ghana cedis se o de ba be share National Research Fund no emu o de to sa foto no emu na Thomas Pate so we onim no
minim no personally but minim so bobo
eno na pesa metie they say Ghana Black Stars ne no Panama de no nya de obetimi abobi because ne visa appeal no amfa anyeye eti ho nsem Daily Post Democrat e de aba
no kwani sa World Cup we de ensensem ho no edoso ebi nso nya akono football e the unity e the development enkabom odo any je ena eba na we dey akwese selective justice bi dey be hu enma se hwekuru nenim ni amanamo hu enma se bi say Iran for the America for the Iran for oh America tell na mo yesa se obi mbobo mu pa mu kom krum mu fa nko Mexico enye Somalia referee the same thing Patedi the same thing ade Paten so oye engine awo gina Ghana Blasters in fifi ho na ja pese mo deplete ye team na na se den ye mu ya pe won ye hu asem mo sa hwehwan ye adabe ho na afari asem a woken kene Japan asem no wokan ye no mesa ahye ne nkom asa ahye ne bo se ebi nsu besi e wo mampene excellency John Dramani omo nye ayi agenda 111 no omo nwie na o man Ghana no ye omanfo no ye te ho ena manyofo e de yese kan edwa nanka ono mu de ye di agro man because after hospital akene Japan ka say MPP for nya 8 years o ma anyi mene ne ya adwen samu o pepa samu be ya mfie wo kamo ye asamu de ye di agro ya ade mu yare nge mafo alupre away na mukọ wonyem ne yere okwa wu abrochire intinya de Ghana de no ehia no no mu boy so just like that Nanado over 111 hospitals or shas ye omampani sasansi John Dramani mama ba ye wanso ye anadwo market ye si Ghana adwo
na matikura say esi school bi wo no for honum ba bi ye bu ne de anadwo market 24 market
inti agenda 111 so aba we nso memgo bekwa wie saka ba 2 years 2.5 years no wie na no so ye nwie inti Ghana for to na ye tua no ti na ma to tua o Ghana ha no ya no
because ye mfa nya
amampani da omampani Mahama ne school e blog na na do wie ni nyina mo waba onu kwan so hwe won san ko wie ti asa man na ayenwu na we so ha na ode aba ha we so ha ti ka ya po asem no kan no meta na chi na me sa hye ne bo opon fense ba bi nso nka de na na do so hye ase no wo mu nwie ni na nwie ni kira and they don't care the politicians do not care
many politicians are yes sir adia na eye omanfo sika
that's right
and ye de asi denti na oba just about
na mu de omani di agrosa na mu di hospital
na abo peso ahwe eye fence konfanoche emergency unit here ni patata so
a lot of hospitals are uncompleted ambetima kwema Ghana for ho atoy Brofu samene guy no one kwana ka both parties MPP ni NDC omo de di agrosa na yenso yenyina sabe ya di ne home as a bema ni Ghana ha
ye den ade wo ka ye kan wo mu beti
wo mu tie say
ye firi kan ye ne
bia ma da bi ya dodo
o mu tie e na o men tie so obi antimi nyo mo hwe
promises akesia obetima hye boy kwose baby a nyago ponti nyina abodi aman MPP ne ndis yesramo ye pamochaw ye de nyame din sramo munti omanfo ne kakra na enyenye ne benya lu presika kwa brochesi kwa hospital munye moyere na mowo Ashanti regional minister asa kese no odanda ne ho wonyem ne yere no akwa wo America anu amfana nkwa afa
na mo bose
anu amfana nkwa emergency wo konfanoche enyo no nkwa so ne first minister wo mo kwabroche kwaso mo yale most of the ministers and MPs and appointees of government sa no mo ye Ghana fine no betime kwa kaso ne bambo ofra aboabo abaji anadina kokolebu hospitals na kangura mu na mode aya manyosam se nipa nkwa ye didi agro ay gengran abiama yan fancy ya ne yankofi
I was here for honey the more ABC the bon krata na person esi e fa
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
How's you computer clinic?
Come still. Hey. Testimony time, hallelujah. Time. Tell your neighbor, Baba don't do am again. Baba don't do am again. No.
Baba don't do am again. No.
He don't do am again.
Baba don't do am again. No.
The thing will shock the enemy. Oh.
Now my God don't handle am again.
Oh, how to Baba don't do am again. No.
Again.
He lift me higher again. Oh.
Baba don't do am again. Again.
From zero to hero again. Oh.
Baba don't do am again. Again.
Baba don't do am again. Oh.
Baba don't do am again.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
People will laugh me. Don't they ask me? Now where you go? I say, now Jesus bless me. He picked me from grass to grace. Put celebration for my face. Who fit do?
Nobody fit.
Only my Baba. We never quit. Baba don't do am again.
Again.
Why he don't do am again?
He don't do am again. Again.
The thing will shock the enemy. Oh.
Now my God do am again. Again.
Now my God don't am again. Yeah, yeah, oh.
Your hand do am again.
Why? When devil things say I go for, God raise me stand giddy but all. Every setback turn to set up.
Now my season of divine lift up.
Blessing full everywhere. Now grace are they wear like underwear. Joy overflow in all the end. Because my Baba and my best friend. Hey, who wake me up this morning?
Baba don't do am again.
What? Who give me peace when storm they blow?
Baba don't do am again.
Who put food for my table?
Baba don't do am again.
Who make me smile for no reason?
Baba don't do am again.
He make you dance, oh, dance, oh, dance, oh. What? He give him praise, oh, praise, oh, praise, oh. He don't do am again, oh.
Don't do am again. Again.
Such as Baba don't do am again.
Don't do am again. Again.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Don't do am again.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Again. 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 Again.
Waking you up to what's new, what's hot, what's trending, the headlines, the updates, from sports to health, from current affairs to the conversations that matter. It's the Bet Breakfast Show, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Hot Digital Online. Now on DAB.
22 minutes past the 8 o'clock this morning. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Let me say hi to Minia Mackenzie. Long time no see, long time no here. Hope you're doing great this morning. In the meantime, in between time, we have more on our table this morning from Peace 104.3 on the PIPA review discussions and pay from the kind courtesy our major sponsors, Unity Link Financial Services Limited. In the meantime, we have in our bosom a lot more. And pay one of the finest journalists in sports, Michael Okansi, will give us the update of Thomas Partey, the Asema C, and once I refuse to know, now court they throw out. Now, what is the transpiration? Because we know, sir, Partey has some rape case trial be of course ongoing, but it has been purported to have insinuated, said that is the measures and the modus operandi of what it says. He has not been convicted of any crime committed. But at the same time, there's a speculation, and that raises a lot of concerns that has an intended purpose of why Partey's visa was refused. One more time, the matter was taken to the Canadian High Court just to get that clarity that Thomas Partey, should be part of the team. What is the alacrity of why Thomas Partey was rejected this time around? And Jenny, Michael Okansi will speak within a short space of time. Now, one might the in-depth of what has happened, why Thomas Partey has been denied opportunity to join the Black Stars for tonight's game, and I said the encounter between Panama. And I know I could raise a lot of concern. As we're moving on quickly, there are more issues this morning. Now, Black Stars midfielder Thomas Partey lost his appeal against the visa denial to enter Canada to participate in Ghana's World Cup, the opener. Now, this came after lawyers of the Black Stars midfielder appears the federal court in Ottawa, and as legal proceedings commenced regarding the denial of his visa application to enter Canada ahead of the Ghana opening FIFA World Cup match against Panama. Court documents signed or cited indicated that application for leave and judicial review was filed on the 15th of June 2026 under the case number IMM/12882/26. Now, the matter was listed as an immigration case arising outside Canada and was scheduled to be heard in Ottawa. During the trial, Thomas Partey's lawyer argued that the not guilty plea had been entered regarding the rape allegations against his client, adding that the matter was still before the court. The lawyer further argued that Partey was not subject to any travel ban. He added that his client's passport has not been seized and that he has even been allowed to enter US. The also court earlier rejected further affidavits from lawyers in the UK, and the judge ruled it was improper to rely on the late materials submitted by Partey's counsel. The lawyer for the Canadian Immigration Authority argued that a criminal conviction was not needed to justly the denial of the Partey's visa. He, however, said the judge stopped them and asked whether there was any precedent that in Canada law that has been exhibited. Because looking at it all, the modus operandi of why Thomas Partey has been rejected raises a lot of concern in regards to his rape case. Now, the lawyer, the defense counsel for Thomas Partey, had a document that was has been extracted by the court of jurisdiction in this country, that is the UK, where Partey always comes on for the trial for the rape case. Now, there are documents that does not prevent Partey of traveling to any country. So why was he denied the opportunity as somebody who has committed a heinous and unpredicted crimes? It raises a lot of concern when the lawyer was arguing his case in respect of his client. But the court threw out the case, meaning that there have not been any subjective reasons why Thomas Partey has been refused that particular application for him to get that entirety of joining the Black Stars. It raises a lot of concerns. Quote unquote, the lawyer has done his best. Tonight is going to be the openings match for the Black Stars. And Thomas Partey will not be able to join the Black Star team. Now, for me to have an explicit explanation, I want to call on Michael Okansi, who happened to be a sports journalist. He has been sometimes been part of Hot Digital Online back in the days. Now he's now an entrepreneur, and at the same time he would just give us a glimpse of what has happened in Thomas Partey's case. Inti behwe na yenyano na no akasa enche na ebija yenua Michael Okansi, and who give us a rundown of what is happening. Michael, let us say. Yeah,
yes, no.
Oh, good.
Yeah, the ones you got there. You will not the cream.
Now, Thomas Partey issue. Now we thought say something very tiny issue that has happened to Thomas Partey, because we thought say footballers so be a bibi crana once he has not been restricted under the jurisdictional trial no ekoso. Now he has not been restricted, so he will be banned from traveling to certain areas, maybe flight risk. And now so say bibi to say you'll be a curfew, be something that will restrict his movement. And that was not apparent decision that was made from the court where he's coming for the trial. But under normal circumstances, the competent court of Ottawa, Canada, has refused Partey. The lawyer has argued all the circumstances surrounding Partey was revealed in court to prove his innocence. But yet still, he has been refused the bail. He has been refused the application.
Entry.
Mm-hmm. So, the in-depth knowledge of what happened, because we don't know what is actually happening. Let's listen to you.
Thank you very much, Valentine and Michia. Hot FMT for I know everywhere now. First of all, no, I think say under normal circumstances, Partey shouldn't have the same issue that has happened to Canada, more refusing a visa. No, it shouldn't have happened. But Canadian law, no. Canadian law doesn't allow you to come into their country irrespective of tribe issue. Unya tribe, yeah, any issue, court issue, legal issue, no. If you don't declare it, or you have to declare it on your form of application, won't declare no more. They will not allow you, even though you have not been proved guilty. In UK, I mean, this particular instance in UK, assembling SCO. But the issue is, the application was done on the 21st of May. That is when Omo apply for Canadian temporary resident visa on the 21st of May. Emmanuel. And then the Canadian Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship of Canada, SND letter addressed to Partey on the 25th of May. Say, they seem to have some concern about whether his application met requirements to answer truthfully. I say, they picked out, say, there were certain things, because on the form, he was supposed to declare, say, okay, Menya court issue, I have been arrested before, I have done this, but they didn't put all those things in the form. Until then, come the 27th of May, GFA4 SND documentation to Canada for regarding the arrest and all the court issue about Partey. And to me, I know that most Ghanaians only got to hear this about last week. But the question, I mean, maybe we are not happy about it. This thing started from way back 25th of May. And
Oh, so it was
himself,
last
he
month.
was not going to get
and
a
as
visa.
issue happening last month.
Exactly, but people didn't know. Or last month, my issue no start here.
Okay.
Ben say yemu de consent to the
Oh, that's no. Okay.
As me see me no. The GFA could have killed this story easily without it coming out in June.
Okay.
How do you obi as a Michael and so then kill this story no? You Canada for trouble say my party visa entry visa to come for your match no.
Okay.
So what you do is you come out and issue a statement say oh party anya knock. If they are knock now when you no. On to me call Canada game no. That's it. The story is killed.
Okay. So means that in your case,
ni party ni technical team. No man can say oh when you knock be what training and now we trigger BB. But we all know that between them, you know, so if they are because of visa issue, no, you tell party, you tell the technical team, you tell management, don't come out with the story. These are normal things that you do in football because worldwide, all these things happen. International stars, they are protected on club level and national team level. They fake injuries every time for players. Oh, they fake injury because of maybe one or two reasons. I mean, why do I say Yetimi Bobo not player himself? Oh, there is a tough match back in the Premier League. The next 2 matches, maybe or 1 yellow card of missing it. They will tell him try and get a yellow card and miss the next match so that you can play the tough match ahead.
That's right.
It's something that you
you are pushing the blame at the doorstep of the GFA. Is that what you are telling us?
Of course, because Valentine share Canada for reject application and no court no. It was so shameful because never be brave and no correct. Reject application no. Party say no na fill the form no. Party lawyer no say party did not fill the form. But minu ye tikruma ye wa bruchi. Ye name say who fill the form. I mean visa form, any form that you are filling. That say be upona filia. So obi filima the person has to declare.
That's
so
right.
far as the person declare say or you're on your behalf. Now also do signature too so. And now say even your signature is scanned and put on the form. So far your signature is there no. Then it become liable to you. Okay. Irrespective of the Bako affiliate form. No. That is why you took on your bag. Ghana so who pack your things for you? That it's just oh, me mommy the packing mommy. Were you there when your mother packed the things for you? Say yeah, assemble ye so much. Ultimately can say oh, minimuchi na me mommy the packing your man. It forms na party signature also. Most of them declare say or assemble UK or court issue. This. Man can say your money na. Ye could be some court and see oh party didn't fill the form. It's somebody filled the form. Who filled the form? So it has to be somebody from the FA or protocol officers from the filling man.
Okay, just say GFA no man
and because there's so many ways, there's so many ways this issue could have been resolved or sorted. There is so many ways. And now some court now can say, oh, party bought Villarreal team or was here for 5 years. Party hasn't played for 5 years in Villarreal. He just went to Villarreal 1 season ago.
Deceptional.
It is deception.
It is deception because once Party they talk about Villarreal,
the party was at the World Cup last time in Qatar, 2022.
That's right.
And see, why all this thing? Why are we making ourselves fool like that? This year, instead of us to be concentrating on a match, no, Obia concentration is on party.
Yeah, because he's your marksman. Now, he's not been part of the team because of this trivial matter. This matter should have been resorted because when even you put it now we know say that was the incident that occurred to party and was not part of the team. But now that the issue has been unraveled, now you encounter the issue within this space of time means that the matter was there proud to notice. So it was a hidden story that the GFA were not transparent to us. They didn't tell us why Partey should not be part of the team because he is a key marksman of the team. So definitely people will wonder why Partey shouldn't be part of the team. So if there are issues, why can't you address it and do it publicly like you are saying? But now that the issue has are building into obviously contentions, Afena ubia I worried say you can't party once. That's just a party in the match. No Bobby, yes, sir.
On Bobby because our US when Timmy and Canada.
Timmy and Canada. Njoba train Ghana call US and son of Bobby.
But the other issue is, Ghana, assuming Ghana to qualify every group no more. The next round of 32 no. Almost match maybe our Canada. But assuming we go through the next round of 32 and then we qualify to the round of 16. Round of 16, no, some of the matches we played in Canada, in Toronto, and in Vancouver. So we'll come back to the same issue. Say he's not going to be able to go.
So means that Partey's presence in this World Cup is not needed.
It's not needed because based on what is happening now, no, he can only play 2 matches. He can only play Croatia and England match now. That is all that he can play.
Oh, okay.
And if we qualify to the next round of 32,
you come back to Canada again.
No, Brazil and US. But then when they get to the round of 16, no, they will play some matches in Canada. And assuming Ghana has qualified to the round of 16.
Okay, and I understand your point. So it means that this discrepancy now, and it means that this issue should have been resolved initially so that we know our stand. But this is baby it's going to affect the team naturally.
But the main one no because Partey issue no started with Kruma. He was then not Obama Arsenal. There was a particular season about 3 or 4 seasons ago. Not team, no. That was when news about out, so player be a charge, been charged for rape, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Mikaipa. And some of the
passport were her. Police immigration for aging passport. It's not Arsenal team, no. To go to America, he couldn't go. So the lawyers of Arsenal have to go and fight and negotiate with the police. And so now Omuru Lizzy passport in man, and only lawyers fly to America for joining team, no. So Arsenal, for instance, was Omunim. I didn't see. Long time ago, but they were always covering it, protecting it. That is how you do things. But when it was even coming out, Arsenal refused to comment until free Arsenal and I said no, buy into public domain.
Okay. Now you see that the one man run down no. You better see pa bibienia you be fro na yesan edin komo. Why yen hwe the BC George na nyame adom na eba na ya hwe you will just have to say you better train match, na because in his absence, we don't know the ripple effects and what is going to happen, the trauma the players will go through, because sometimes you need some key players be team, now almost to make gracie the occasion. But if it happens this way, it means that psychologically, maybe they will have a little trauma about the team, because this is something that it could have been treated and discharged this particular issue, but it couldn't happen because of negligence and some kind of the team you cry made them say for kobo who are regime say bit my be papa or Canada honde who are regime say bit me win the match
in the match no I mean honestly, say match now Michel against Wales no. Michel, I'm friend last friend, which unfortunately was the only friendly match. Coach Onyam a boy.
Okay.
And see, the players have to go above what we saw against Wales. So honestly, I don't want to raise my hope. Against Panama, but the players have to go above because team and jelly properly and jelly because ultimately one friendly game for a World Cup World Cup tournament and then things say that is all. Can say Utuado no Mupam Utuado 50. I mean long time ago you don't sack him you don't sack him 3 months or so or 4 months to a major tournament. He's not doing well. He's not doing good to the team. And so the FA 4 year down. So they
last time they acquired to say a bona fide property.
A bona fide property.
And then there's an mimi who because you can't win.
I will be property. I send people now. I can.
A bona fide property. We hear Rana sending icon because say FA boss to me team is bare 4. Now a raise conflict of interest be na Ona blaster kobo ball na ho saa na je no an saa na ya package nyama kakra na ye de kwa wo hwe ball ankofo ball na udum se ye no ye be bom pae na ya hwe de besi why
Mate,
Yeah, that's it.
Mate.
That's it. Michael
that's
Okansi and your tenant can. I might run down now the nitty gritty of what really happened to Thomas Partey. Like as I said, the shot said last month to and Canada for no issue statement on Partey's ne visa issues no, but I'm say it was an absent-minded issue. They couldn't take any particular stringent position to make sure they can rectify the situation before this encounter. Now, it raised a lot of concern, not just a party issue, no, a perennial issue. Inti, every day be seen them. They're born by my blasters, no more winning. Because we have ball and go football now, more ding. Until we expect blasters to perform today. Young Queen in 912 million son of hold the guitar, and I would tea, and check, no come again.
Immortal.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Odds Digital Online. Ready to go on your favorite radio station. Odds Digital Online.
Yes, you know I'm overdue it. Jesus overdue. Which can go with this? Me dance yo. Jesus overdue. Which can go with this?
Me how na said me do the bedroom me bia daddy mo fra ofie na se me punya me amabo nsama betu me suicide ya waya mani ni na bitu me na wase ya be wane me call a shame me no akatache osi adia ye.
Time check is 44 minutes past 8 o'clock. You heard me speaking to Michael Okansi, one of the finest journalists, sports journalists back in the days on Radio Gold. Now, in the meantime, OSP react to U.S. migration ruling on Ken Ofori-Atta. It is a matter of concerns. And when Ken Ofori-Atta yesterday, we heard the news circulating on the social media platforms. So Ken Ofori-Atta has been granted the residency. Now, there's a rebuttal from the OSP office. Let's listen to it quickly, and then we'll move on to bring you other subsequent matters this morning. Now, in regards to the Deputy Attorney General, former Deputy Attorney General has raised concerns about the removal of Justice Tokonu when she was in office. The NDC came to power, and then there were issues that they raised in regards to the removal of Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution for a prima facie case that was established, and it led to the removal of the Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, Justice Tokonu. There are certain issues that has been surrounding the particular fact, talking about Sophia Ekufu, who happened to be a former Chief Justice and a former Justice of the Superior Court. She was part of the Council of State. There were issues that she raised in regards to the removal of the former Chief Justice. She was the only one person when the vote was ongoing. She abstained to vote against Justice Tokonu. So there were a letter that was discovered, say she rendered her resignation in 2025, September 2025. And this time, the issue, I mean, wakoyo hima, Kwapim area, ho baby. This has now fully exited from the Council of State. Now, let's quickly read to the issue of Ken Ofori-Atta. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has clarified the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta reported acquisition of lawful permanent residence in the United States does not in any way affect the allegations leveled against him in Ghana or ongoing effort to extradite him. In a statement posted on X, the OSP further emphasized that the U.S. immigration has no bearing on criminal proceedings in Ghana. Nothing that questions of guilt or innocence falls strictly within the jurisdiction of the Ghanaian court. Now, the OSP states that the extradition packet is not before the immigration and also the credibility or otherwise of the criminal charges against Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta will be determined by the court in Ghana, who have the jurisdiction to determine his guilt or innocence. He stated that the U.S. Immigration Court has granted Ken Ofori-Atta permanent residence after reviewing aspects of his ongoing legal situation in Ghana, including his previous designation as a fugitive from justice by the OSP. The former finance minister faces multiple criminal allegations in Ghana relating to alleged financial irregularities, including issues and connected to a contract award strategy of the Strategic Mobilization Limited, that is the SML. Into the special prosecutor, all what he's saying is once Ken Ofori-Atta has gained that residency in the US of A, it still does not affect the extradition treaty, and also say a jurisdiction in Ghana where he could be face some trial. It does not prevent the OSP to go ahead with this incessant the court trials. But it does not prevent the court and also said the OSP to do his work. They will definitely go and getting that mandate to get the process of prosecuting Ken Ofori-Atta is still underway. But in the meantime, the special prosecutor and so issue has been withheld. Now the problem is he filed an interlocutories in conjunction with the issue of reducing his powers, the prosecutorial powers that a special prosecutor has in its bosom. It will not warrant him to prosecute anybody because he has not got the mandate under Article 959 of the OSP Act from the constitutional provisions. The OSP has not got any merit to prosecute anybody as it stands from the High Court ruling. Now, he filed an interlocutory to counterclaim the particular issue in regards to what he is experiencing now. Means that the OSP is an independent office. He has the temerity to investigate and prosecute, but somebody litigated that matter in court, and the court gave a ruling. The High Court gave a ruling. Now, the OSP filed a quo warranto in court. The quo warranto also give an explicit explanation about OSP making that bosom a conducive bosom for him. He filed an interlocutory in court, one to the High Court where the judgment came about, two the Court of Appeal, and three the Superior Court, that is the apex court of the land, talking about the Supreme Court. He filed something like stay of execution. Into you file a stay of execution, it brings something like you are putting the issues in hostage. Like I said, they should not go ahead to impugn that loss. Into the Superior Court will also put an injunction on the ruling that came. So OSP has not got the temerity to prosecute anybody. In the normal circumstances, when the OSP is talking about Ken Ofori-Atta, what penchant of investigative and prosecution does he have at his bosom? And it raises a lot of concern. We'll bring you that matter later on the day. The juxtaposition of the OSP telling us that Ken Ofori-Atta will still be prosecuted because he has not got the prosecutorial powers to enact that constitutional provisions. Into where the issue stands now. Is it going to be in the bosom of the Attorney General's office to react to Ofori-Atta's case, or the OSP will continue to do it until the court will bring the clarity of whether the OSP can regain its confidence to prosecute, or there will going to be a slide of the OSP as the office has become a white elephant now, because you have not got any powers, the prosecutorial powers to also prosecute anybody. Let's move on quickly. Enche, you call your affiliate and opinion 70B naposo anope. Hot Digital Online UK and and Semno Dos until there Black Stars of Ghana ejina kunano Na you take Partey Semnibi, a terrible situation because Partey is one of the finest footballers and he has his pedigree. Playing Arsenal, playing Villarreal, playing Atletico Madrid, he has some credibility in that one. But looking at it all, this issue has become a setback on Partey because normally we don't know the fact whether the accusations were any fact to be related to Partey, especially when we talk about indictable offense like rape case, indictable offense. So whether Partey will be charged for that, or he will be prosecuted for that, or he will be convicted for that. It means that Canada has this issue, and under their laws, when somebody commits a crime, the person should make sure that the crime will be removed from him or be excruciated from him. If not, you are not permitted to come into their country when you have suitability experience. Into suitability, if you talk about the criminal records, they look at the criminal records and talk about the pedigree of the records, whether you have been inflicted on that particular issue. And I'm a party de drama or America, but to me Canada. World Cup here raised a lot of concerns about this event. And your proud sponsors, na your call my Ghana 1870. Then you're proud journalists. Nana your prekubedin komo na ya hwe napos 70 bi e ho anope.
Ewiase we de ebinum wo ho a afutu ntimi homo enso hwe entimi homo asodin no 247 wa ho say yanom de enya adwuma biem ba me check akwa we kura sa afa no.
Hello Ochami.
Ojam ohun so wa na sa odam.
Hey what bo ami o e say me wo so some de unity link na me use intimate asem no why me nwanwa
na dua no wanya mo
me boy you enso enye obia
Mr. Sabanis Kamania obini wa waya ache unity link your office wo UK USA Europe Ghana any baby UK Financial Conduct Authority and our license here any banks any telcos ahodo nyina ye adwuma enkoba da say wo be sori anopa na unity link edi ohwamo dabi say wo de sika eko Ghana na so one for unity link anya wo da high risk for nim usika no ebetimi akpeme unity link ya Ghana ni India 30 years ni no punch de anim na ria no yenso ka ne ahwe nanim anadwo media me say eba ni sika mane a unity link na eko unity link simple secure and Ewiase we de ebinum wo ho a efutu ntimi ho enso hwe entimi
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Odds Digital Online.
With the Ghana Nurses Association UK and the Ghanaian Doctors and Dentists Association UK. With the support of the Ghana High Commission UK and Her Excellency Sabah Zita Danson, proudly present Health Awareness Day 2026. Join us on Saturday, the 20th of June. At the Calvary Charismatic Baptist Church, Poplar, London, E146DE, from 2 p.m. Come and enjoy free health checks, expert health talks, informative panel discussions, and community engagements. This year's important topics include men's health, cardiovascular health, travel health, health inequalities, and health apps. For participation and sponsorship, call 07931 406 630, 07931 406 630, or 07577 123 932, 07577 123 932. For daily news, community updates, great music, and information that matters to you, download the Hot Digital Online app or visit our website www.hotdigitalonline.com. Health Awareness Day 2026 is brought to you by Hot Digital Online Radio and our proud sponsors, UnityLink Money Transfer and Julius Restaurants. Your health, our priority. Together, we care.
Introducing EDAS Shipping Services Limited, your premium partner in shipping solutions. Come to us for your excellent door-to-door air freight or sea freight to Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world at affordable rates.
From £3.65 per kilogram, you can get all your air freights to Ghana, Nigeria, and Uganda. And on your sea freight, from £40, you can get all your boxes to Ghana, Nigeria, and Uganda. From £75, you can get all your drums from UK to Caribbean, Kingston.
Our streamlined processes ensures that your cargo arrives safely and on time every time. At EDAS, we ship personal and commercial items, containers, cars, and parcels at affordable prices. We are also into airline ticketing and money transfers. We are located at 65 Upton Lane, Forest Gate, London, E79PB.
You can also call us on 0203 9760 697 or 079 4736 1067. Email us at idas.shipping@yahoo.com.
EDAS, the best in town.
It is troubling when you have the fear of God in you sometimes. That is the only reason. I mean, things have happened. So what need to five would be sabe. Ma Lord na umfri ayo esremu or esremu for yere. This is a woman that we are proud of, that is married our father, our brother, and loved him into being a president. What do you think the family of the first lady will be thinking? How do you think, sir, President Muhammad's children will be feeling? If this was said about President Akufo-Addo or President Bawumia, how do you think his children will be feeling? So we bring in people's family needlessly in the profession that they choose to pursue. So we do that. Samaun to me was a man recently, very beautiful woman. Samaun to me's children are not in public gallery. Now, Obi can say, "If I will hear one or not, Samaun to me, will you be happy?" No, but he has a different orientation. Said the young man said before you are Ebia, Santoro Jena, or try and answer Sanakaka. But yet, dear, we don't cross certain bridges. In fact, even if you were well brought up a year, no Ashanti, proper Ashanti will do the kind of things that utterances I obtain, from Chairman's mouth against a certain president, a former president of your country. Put the meters on in the kukada, and you are still walking about and excuse my language, thinking that you want to send an apology. President Muhammad doesn't need that apology. In fact, if they come to the Jubilee House to come and apologize, I will get them sacked. They will see the president.
Like it's up today, His Excellency the President to say media to me to name him. I'm about as Director of Operations of the Presidency, Deputy Director of Operations.
I'm likely for them. I am the watchman of the Jubilee House. They won't even see the president, let alone.
We're offering you £3.65 per kilogram to Ghana, Nigeria.
You do this nonsense and you think that you can blackmail the president at this time when you are standing trial because the man is forgiving enough. President Mama is a very forgiving man. Kwame, but in the last 1 year, the man's demeanor and nature is saving all of us. And I think it's a good thing. Because the name of you, my own quiet. He will tell you to stop. Oh, it's okay. Don't cause trouble here and there. But it doesn't mean you should take him for granted. You understand? Say a young man, you're 17, because the same be a can't defend for and you do this to a former president. And you now going to sit and say that because you are seeing a jail gate
an uncomfortable place that you are going to be. It's either they allow you to become a national chairman who, in the quest to shield yourself from accountability, or you should say that you are being prosecuted because when the President Mahama, in the pleadings, in the issue that he is answering in court, did you see President Mahama's name there?
No.
Did Attorney General raise any, action that has to do with President Mahama in the issues that are happening in court? So why is he bringing in President Mahama's name? It's blackmail. But this blackmail is not wise. It's empty. And it has to be dismissed as started. I just pray that the courts will give fidelity to justice on behalf of the people of Ghana, irrespective of who is involved, irrespective of who is concerned. If you have to be prosecuted, you should be prosecuted. If you have found committed a crime, the law should apply. The law is the law. President Mahama will not become a clearing agent of such nonsense. Excuse my language. He should leave the man to focus on the things he's doing for this country. For us in the NDC, we are very happy. We are building a country. They are a political party that cannot even account for their stewardship. I may say how the NPP will mount a platform to talk about governance in this country, to talk about corruption, when you cannot produce a finance minister who have been an accomplice in most of the financial crimes committed, perpetuated by President Nanado's government against the people of Ghana. And I am so sad, but I'm confident, sir, the United States of America, which country is a beacon that is intolerant to corruption, will not shield a thief, the most wanted man, who is a conduit, an enabler, a master planner of how to dissipate the public purse of this country. The loans that Ghana is paying for, our children are paying for, such money found its way into people's pockets. COVID money was misappropriated for party benefit. They took money for construction and people never executed. Loans were taken and we can't find where the money is. If the U.S. will shield such a character, then I'm sorry. It's a dent on their reputation as the world's most respected country that abhors corruption. That for all intents and purposes, Kenoforiata's name will never be erased in the history of our memory as a conduit of one most criminally minded finance minister we've ever had.
Obi atwema adwene gina so say what as a criminally minded finance minister yenya one court ni nasem emua ne fo enti ade ne ho no yentwe ho no nsan ena two almost say ba ko bi aka say is one of the stupidest whatever and also no enka yenye for the charitable discourse and as a public discourse aye enti odiena
I mean, it's not if it's not a palatable language, but the man is running from accountability. If you have if you have nothing to hide, why wouldn't you present yourself? Nanado is sitting in this country. He's not run away.
Baby.
Honorable Amin Anta is sitting in this country. He's in this country. So for all intents and purposes, to me is accountable than Kenoforiata. So did we appoint a foreigner as our finance minister? What was that we can say? If President Mahama allow us, we should place Nanado and the house arrest. Do you see? That a foreigner was appointed our finance minister. Is that the case? That all this while, yet the as a country, we go and take loans. Tenofurata uses his companies to take commission from America, from World Bank, IMF. Then he will be used as a conduit to siphon the money. Then we come to see that man is a foreigner. He wasn't a Ghanaian.
He's a Ghanaian. Onyuma bebre wa ha. Enyuma no kwa da so rane. Anope kwa me ka ho asem. He's a Ghanaian.
Did our laws permit a foreigner to be appointed as a finance minister? Did the entire MPP condone with that? Will they contest another election? How will Baumia explain? Sir, it is emerging that almost at the time that the man who kept the public purse was called upon to explain, answer, exonerate the entire Nanado's regime, he has suddenly become a foreigner. Will Baumia contest election? Will the MPP contest election again? Would we ever have the MPP appoint, if they can appoint a foreigner as a finance minister, then they are likely to appoint an armed robber as a finance minister. The MPP should bow their head in shame.
Na mus ansa na wo bekono ho. Me pese ye di nkomo bi. Na ye fa sa hospitals ho asem a ye kan. Honorable Kennedy Akomprekun e Japan aka ho asem na I want to play it to your hearing. Na mintie your comments or your thoughts on the ono so aka we say we na anye we ye we nim na ade me pese enka wutie na fe me je thoughts on that mpacho just mama.
I was the chairman for defense and interior. This hospital, NDC, it was started by President Kufuor, the locations and all those things. NDC came to start it whenever. When we came, I'm an MP, and I have to tell you the truth. We're talking about Ghana and nobody. We didn't do anything. Read my lips. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I was the chairman for defense and interior. When we decided to go and inspect Afari, they stopped us. We didn't go. So I heard somebody talking 15 months. Afari hospital been there for 15 months. We were there for 8 years. You didn't do it. Don't blink your eye. See, we are not doing politics. I'm speaking the truth. This is Ghana. Stop that. We will criticize NDC, we will criticize MPP. That's the only way to go. I was chairman. NDC started this. Why didn't you complete it? You were there for 8 years, you didn't complete it. When somebody comes for 15 months, then you have a problem. Please, give me a break. Ghana, we should love our nation and stop playing politics with everything and do the right thing for the country. And that is what I'm doing. You see, when I mentioned MPP, he was blinking his eye. Why do you want me to criticize MPC and leave MPP? When I know that both parties, they didn't do the right thing for the country. I went right. Thank you. You know, I was the chairman for defense.
So what way coming from Honorable Kennedy Akomprekun Japan, it will say.
Over. A man who speaks the truth, regardless his imperfection, is the biggest man to be feared. Some can say the MPP have missed one thing by not willing to speak truth to power and torpedoing an election that produced Benjamin Baumia as their flag bearer. In fact, my biggest fear was how to deal with Kennedy Japan if he had become the flag bearer of the MPP.
Why?
I was very worried.
Why were you worried?
I was worried because he's a man who, at times, can move beyond the bars and speak the truth.
Wow.
Number one, Kwame. We used project abandonment against the MPP. You see, year election, I told you that the MPP had collapsed and demobilized 1 year into the election. Do you remember I said that thing?
Yes.
None of them were campaigning in the villages. So they didn't have information on the ground. It was not just Afari Hospital. There are lots of hospitals that President Mahama started in Ashanti region. Na enkrofo President Mahama semkra no ye adepa wo kuro mu a babia wonya wo vote free a sabe mpreduansa nyansa kakra ani ho se kokko wie because ayaresa bia ho enye NDC fo nkwa na beko se hospital NDC headquarters school adan na obi a odokoko ni priority inside the back ebe wie school no akọ nanim na nado na kofa free SHS buy school adan a yesi esti ho mutimi just school adan no esi them for 8 years 8 good years solid years na honorable Machopoku Prempemo asenso bo atimi nuanom you pride yourself as the sons of Ashanti region politicians Gabi and Koka Nuabrutre said Ashanti politicians came together and said they didn't need rules in Ashanti region. So I am here to say, sir, most of the road projects in Ashanti region have the name of the NDC. Most of the infrastructure growth in Ashanti region have the name of President Mahama on it. That is why the Ashanti region is today one of the most decent and comfortable places the NDC can be. It is not because they love us, but we have worked our way into the heart of the people of Ashanti region with wisdom and empirical political evidence that we have developed the place. The MPP didn't build a factory that employed 10 people in Ashanti region before they left. And I'm here, regional minister, till today, nobody in the MPP can show, say, in Ashanti region, they built a factory that employed 10 people by President Akufo-Addo. In fact, even in Eastern region. A party that has been defeated the way MPP was defeated only needs frank and sober reflection. Should have organized a national outreach commanding all their appointees who have led them to this defeat to go and apologize to their base and to seek for forgiveness and a bond of good behavior. They didn't do that. What they rather decided to do as their wisdom is that we should try and discredit the government. We should try and blame the government over every wrong in this country, including what we don't know about. So, one guy that I respect, a medical doctor, who should have history of this. I don't know who deceived him. Out of comedy, yes, like the way they are behaving in cocoa farms. How do you go and sit in cocoa farms, mobilize a constituency of MPP cocoa farmers who will never vote for the government to say there, their prices, government is cheating them. And so that means that you are increasing your vote. The people will vote for MPP in any way. They are only meeting MPP executives because that is the MPP place. You cannot go and invite a cocoa farmer who is well-meaning, who is a neutral, to go and sit down and be eating plantain with a very nutritious bowl of stew with you in the village. when you know, say, even cocoa farmers, loans are MPP 4G, so more the Kobua cocoa, no more irrigation in their farms. They've made some of them to drill boreholes. Who said they chop all those money? And then you go to a hospital that you have abandoned. President Mahama have said it many times. Minia Akando have said it many times. Hospitals are all do President Akufo-Addo estate ya when we already facing now by completing it. Say hospital and NDC ni nkwa na hospital. And I say projects are abandia one of the priorities of President Mahama's regime is if that is our only track record, it can keep us in power for the next 16 years. Because NPP stronghold, they couldn't even finish uncompleted projects that will help the people. And when you go and do this, either okay, the year will free a brutal by a year of course or contest election. Or cars who are a borehole, anymore. That is what the NPP is doing. You see how the people discredited or you see, so the politics on the ground is different. The politics on the ground is different. I don't know why and who advised Afriye to go and do what he did. It's so shameful. From the day I was it has killed him as a politician. His credibility is gone. As somebody that we feel stands for what is not right. I don't know who deceived him. Maybe because they want, these days, MPP for said they do something in the media just to revive their political career. Who said, we Kabi. Who Kabi. Apenyo Markins is the class captain of that. Maybe that is what is informing them. So Kennedy is one man that we should all watch out for. He is MPP. He may have been very imperfect, just as I am. But when he has to defy the odds and speak reality, he speaks reality. Because poverty anywhere is a painful thing everywhere.
Okay, Mamela was here.
Against the people of Ashanti region is poverty against Ghana. Sabe will be nim sense. And MPP for the millionaire.
Mama Samina was why
them the better.
Because Ameda Sepa, Aura Mustafa Bandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Nana Mustafa and who is
to a good and swing about comfort. Comfort among Kwame Church out of pay. 9 o'clock at the pay. Then your Wednesday morning, the 17th day of the month, June 2026. And Agukensi no Koso World Cup no Koso. This time around, 48 countries and Asia kind of. And you'll be born homebody. Anope to agree the so anope enua ba comfort amankwa na yetin nka anope hot digital online UK and awutie. In the meantime, in between time, issue on justice talk no former Deputy Attorney General, Minister for Justice, Alfred Tuya Yeboah has criticized the government decision to remove the former Chief Justice, Justice Tokon, describing the reasons behind it as weak and unconvincing. Now, I was speaking on the 16th of June. He said that the circumstances surrounding the petition and the allegation presented did not justify such a major constitutional step. Now, he stated that based on his understanding of the process, the outcome appeared deliberate. And the evidence is so clear. If you followed the proceedings closely, you will come to no other conclusion than it was carelessly planned, a political promise, and an attempt by ruling party NDC to remove the Chief Justice on flimsy grounds, which they eventually did so. Now, Tuya maintained that removing a Chief Justice should be backed by strong and credible evidence, given the importance of protecting judicial jurisprudence. However, in his view, the standard was not met. Former Chief Justice Justice Arba Saba Tokonu was removed from the office by President Mahama in September 2025 in line with Article 146, Clause 9 of the 1992 Constitution. The decision followed the submission of a report by the committee set under Article 146, Clause 6 to investigate a petition filed by a Ghanaian citizen, Daniel Ofori. The committee concluded the allegation a stated misbehavior under Article 146, Clause 1, and that has been proven, recommended her removal. Acting under the Constitution, the President obliged to implement the recommendations. Alfred Tuya Yeboah just said it was an orchestration that was made by the NDC to fill their promise just to remove the Chief Justice, because they said it in opposition that immediately they assumed power, the Chief Justice will be removed. And yomu ye bibia say emrana da ho no mfulu na ye bibia omo yoma gwen say sa no peso omo yoma gwen no yi maame no efri ho ntia ye kanana enom di yi maame no efri ye as Chief Justice of Ghana ntia no enso na Alfred Yeboah enso de akan e de atudwa na ye ko enim na eto adwede no so anopei. Lawyer Atachia explains why last-minute takeover from Apia Kubi Wuntumi case. Now, the former Ibuakwa South Member of Parliament and legal practitioner Samuel Atachia has disclosed that Chairman Wuntumi approached him to take over his legal defense in ongoing criminal proceedings linked to Akunta mining. Now, according to lawyer Atachia, he only agreed to represent the Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Ejuju, popularly known as Wuntumi, after seeking confirmation that his previous lawyer and the Apia Kubi has voluntarily withdrawn from the case. Was speaking on the matter, Atachia explained that he sought the clarity on the circumstances surrounding the change in legal representations before accepting the brief. According to a report by adumfmonline.com, on June 16th, Atachia, after some engagement, established that Apia Kubi was not dismissed, but has personally informed Chairman Wuntumi of his decision to step down from the case. Andy Apia Kubi has indicated to me latest client that he wanted to exit the case, so he was not fired. It was his voluntary announcement to Wuntumi that for some consideration he did not see him continuing the case anymore. Atachia said concerns of the possibility of the accused being left out with legal representation at a critical stage of the proceedings influenced his decision to step in. I think the case is very sensitive for him not to have the legal representation at the stage, and will not sit well when the criminal justice delivery system is head. He further stressed that the importance of legal representations in advanced criminal proceedings, nothing that a written legal submission based on evidence and law can significantly influence the outcome of the case. The strength of the written submission, if it is based on evidence and law, can be good enough to secure an acquittal. Most lawyers will agree with me that this is how it works. His comment also came after Chairman Wontumi announced Atacha as his new lead counsel following Apia Kube's decision to withdraw from the case linked to Akunta mining. And the subsequent issue from the lawyer, the previous lawyer, and the current lead counsel for Chairman Wontumi to lead on the 3rd of July the judgment that will be ushered by the court. Now, the judgment on whether Wontumi committed any such crimes or he will be acquitted and discharged. So we wait till when the lawyer says that the certain euphoria, the matter, the substantive law and the procedural law, taking the effect of whether it is subjective and objective in the criminal law. The point is, the matter has been slated. Case management conference has been done. Every proposal has been subjected to the court. The court has given it final day to bring the ruling of the case. Atacha comes in last minute. Everything has been set aside. The ruling will come on the 3rd of July. It means that all the necessary documents and the ingredients has been presented and provided to the court of competent jurisdiction. Atacha comes in last minute to make sure he can salvage the situation. What will he do to make sure Wontumi will not be jailed or will be acquitted and discharged? And he will leave that one for the day of reckoning. In the meantime, the journalist bidding Komo Yao Preko will join us shortly. Now, in the meantime, and pay Hot Digital Online UK and I would in some be but we'll go deep into some of it. Yesterday, I told you about the heinous crime that was committed at the residence of the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. Now, he has given an update of what happened to him. He said his family has suffered on this fire outbreak. Like I said, it's an arson that is criminal. Be ekoseti eja fire ewo Prime Minister fee the residents. And the BBC told us, say, Russia will be linked to this particular heinous crime. Those gentlemen who were the perpetrators, police are investigating the matter. And later on, will unravel the mystery in regards to the Prime Minister's residence that was set ablaze. Now, a portion of the house was set ablaze. It means that it was a target. He was being targeted by the Russian authorities. And there was a link to that particular issue. And then the Prime Minister has been granted an interview this morning on the Sky News and any other media portals, narrating his story and the ordeal of people who he think they suffered through this arson. And Sununano. Panopeminka was a Unity Link Financial Services Limited, happened to be our proud sponsor. Now, when you talk about mobile money to all major networks in Ghana, cash pick up to 18 banks and all rural banks in Ghana. Airtime top up is Unity Link Financial Services Limited. And pay and so Ebuechidom. But Modian said Unity Link will be bringing some apps. Now, they want to change the dynamics of sending money through the platforms and to be part of the family, and we are going to enjoy. I can assure you, Unity Link Financial Services Limited has fully informed me about the recent and this current situation of Unity Link Financial Services. I say, Nyama Bibi SSA, and to be part of Unity Link Financial Services Limited. AJN and Co Limited, your chartered accountant, business advisors, specialists in preparation, annual account bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. AJN and Co Limited. Momodia sobi to me, nyome dinko mo ebano, say insurance, life cover, medical health insurance and protection, P45 and P60. Nina AGN and Co Limited for 016344 70495, 01634470495 and 0788307777 742 and we are AJN and Co Limited, Chartered Accountant, Business Advisors. Idas shipping for a banu yen kukun kaka yedi call mine Ghana. Yen say Idas drew her into Idas shipping. Omocha Kwine was 65 Upton Lane, Forest Gate, Echo 7, 9 Premier Bravo on 203 976 0697 and answer 079 473 61067. And know your EDAS shipping at 079 473 61067. And you know your EDAS shipping about air freight and sea freight. Now, more money transfer, any airline ticket, and more boxes, drums, and other commercial product. What they call mine Ghana. Nina your EDAS shipping and pay and so ebo yechidom. Fatherless visa travel and tolls worldwide. The banu passport one some airline ticket and also special discounted British airfares to Ghana. Nina ye ubese urino passport per passport for per visa. For Fatherless Union Francis L. Finsbury Park, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green on 0207 6193843 and 079 3965 6111. Tiano a Fatherless visa travel and tolls and pay and so chidom. In the meantime, now Mikao say Hot Digital Online, our newly attained DAB radio needs your help. Na to work a crowd beboa bank details ni bank near Santander and Hot Digital Online Limited a din company name. NT account number is 763 64379 763 64379. Short code is 090128 090128 and numbers the contact numbers is 079 03 079 0844 3338 and 079 314 06630 and 079 318 79741 and DAB Hot Digital Radio needs your help. One large and small room be our Beckton into Wuhia, one large and small room, single occupant for +44 795 639 0380 +44 795 639 0380. E&J Handyman about carpentry works, door fixing and hanging fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. And we are E&J Handyman on 074 324 02117. And our payment Kyle say weekendy and Hot Digital Online Health Awareness Day no Basso 119 East India Dock Road, London, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Venue no CCBC sorry, venue highly accessible. Bus 108, bus D8 and D6. Into Brand. Now be share the experts in our health sector. Now mumwayen want weekendy and a basso a Saturday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Step Ahead Foods also Ghanaian Mianity 2 and Dihujuma into Bombardier say Step Ahead Foods in Mian and Ubenyebi at Toko Ghana shops now. Authentic Banco perfectly preferred signature Fantidokono crunch plantain chips any the Kakahun Step Ahead Foods or my Yanini Bebre into Ghana shops now Ubenyebi at of 074 976 56309 074 976 56309 admin at stepaheadfoods.uk and pay and so boy chidom live in concert and also kwekunyame any the great band the Davison Group Band at the Kujointri and Fred Mewe Eba UK Abontin so the 5th of September 2026 DJ TQ and MCC Da Force and Kuku also from Pong Dominion Center 9 Broadway into Fred 077 288 027 na yenshenu so and so elho and pay everybody to near 12 million so na special prosecutor and representative any Kwame Tikesi dinkomo yentini tu ya ba na ya hwe nsemo mo ka Ken Ofurata awenya the residency permit ewo United States of America yenti quickly
naka ye penijia obi asevo Ghana wo free so ena yesi ya yenhwehwemu ye yesi wa ye ABCD nti brana be answer and no se ban say ne ko twum tin and you see you didn't throw frani at the if the extradition they are to a far attorney general so no so they are come US no and ya dia ye wi a omo dia ko to court the ban say na judge unhunda within pokasa fa ho not in la some of the between when you green card no nya na judge ne say where is charges and your papa in tina then
say apply for green card no most of them are administrative adie bi a omo ya e bi okra no a you appear before a judge bi a wono no enye cases we no di extradition cases no ne ade enye ne jurisdiction ni ho
na make say we no enye bi say who the winning side in kakra benchi mon say who apply for green card na bia omu deny wa ana say ye ba you free o mine ma na wutimi ko judge nim e ko apply say omu pese omu yi mi free o mine nim na ma apply for green card e be nyanti ma order ne emfa mame de me giri so no na say omu anka no ko na fa hu nyina anche Ghana for because ana pese e brew ani so kakante because e be onye say na me busa say o sen kan sen chofo no busa omu say the only thing that or apply for or apply the UBTS $5 million need be and also apply for family petition will be filing on a young farmer and after you call court and him say on say judges no move to me ama order say yenye o permanent residency ma say even say US state from UHCIS so man farmer wa and I will be judge and him catch a judge and say oh, you perceive you free or mine, but legitimate grounds or say be a mountain or mine. So make them patches also teaching now green card our kunya they know the FA OSP home and I say FA extradition home bang. Any probably in your green card as say you don't move mining na omu be in samano. And mammy and sing a D by say a chair so you didn't buy it. So when your green card and when you say after when your immunity. Say Bianvan say what the Bonnie or Ghana episode the Banon says yam found Maga Yentimi found Magana. Say Omushim no means in so say do Bagana and found no green card because American citizens could told out Omudu Moba. On the green card in Chester, we are American citizen. A Chester Yamau quite set in America. And America say also no face deportation trial. And ama wetimi aka say nikwa so ebia omude ne ba na intina meka so ona wo so chechi mu che Ghana for na wo esia o de ne be film a o kan semenya no kwefa no de
I took as it stands now the extradition process in Pabisi the extradition process has been arrested at the same pa and also your tro meboa
and na me patch say the green card the extradition process on ben it say a throne form. The infant say a tradition was from and our green card form a muebra. A tradition at the end I told her as a Ghana 40 years and say a did be a US for no full process be printed to that a money check a cra. We said in a day say check a cra or no crown or lay a conviction a was here in a ban and a great say. It is a good trees animal check and no answer a bimu a gym say be a check. Anyhow, but any such process no you full say at least you the command attorney general and central authority also the command US for so say she should busa question near that then some man no mo cost for moye and be must because okay na see what me try will be in absentia oni Ghana what me try no correct intina you didn't na court no on say
and then can me busa say nipa bebre say okay oni ho ya pen yenyano or one lawyers waha. Why don't the OSP try him in absentia?
A back criminal trial, there are lawyers for no Omunkra. Okay, say, win to me case, lawyer can say, of a so free near the court case, and now I know the old Brea
in criminal jurisprudence, no. Lawyers and what the almost said, Daniel,
because what bit me do ask him, here lawyer. Yes, who person lawyer Bowana, yes, lawyer about the boy, but they and I'm fan lawyers, and I'm one kasa. But extradition, we see trying ascension, and Nanka meet you say, Utimi, yes, sir, and no, can you say, Dan can't find court? And the Bimu officer, some our court this year. The only reason why some cost and say, Makacha say, yes, OSP, Attorney General near you for say, also OSP, woman control OSP, inti, I might suspend the year, you know. Can you say a trial cost? Because I say you can offer a penny, then a cooking across our case, you know, or we need about 10. Only the chief of staff, a friend of Akori, only or half US citizen, and I have Ghanaian, mean, and as you see, Ghana, delay trial, but ultimately trial in absentia, nothing at the court, but trial in absentia, a follow process, Mamin Jim. And man say, the first one, Bakura Janin, say, Ubetia Sorino Kujako say, you're trying in absentia, and man say, it was so file charges no quarter, according to now, no file quarter. Oje opinion free judge in the whole court and say, only pa asumesi uni Ghana, but yenim se or Abia Canada, yenim se or US. Inti ma mitumi na mintimin fa krata ko dunam dia bono enkom S7 wo baby or one. Inti court ne be ma sa tumi no. Unya sa krata na because attorney general na central authority no. Now they are come attorney general. Na attorney general so they are come or minor country no omu prosecutor inti America inti na the reference attorney general of America any de kwa koma no na attorney general of America no no ne kwa ko hwe oni pakro no a serve no the kwandunu ni sermons no na man say yes serve no wi a court ne ma kwan bi I think up to 1 month bi or the be ma say bra na be jira manim na yindi wa asem no na mu ye dia ma no wa ma na emreni choma court no be fa ne say afi the why you say nya dia wo beba nti e o say course na ye trial in absentia se si ade ne aye se si ade aye ne say se si ade aye ne say o ye timi akọ court ama court agiatum ama court amaye krata no say yemfa nkoma no wa abrochi ama ye den krata no so ama attorney general ono na ye central authority minim say attorney general so dia koma USA omo attorney general into US attorney general no na se see also no the mark no for yata eno na enyan si pe ebi say omu gusu omu de omu se de omu si omu de no omu pese omu ye sure na bibia ye okay na omu de koto court no ma ko prone back no ma serve no eyo obi cross ni ekwan ono pese o fa so ye na ade untimi stamp dini too much because yes we insist oh mu fa komma no yi nanka echi processes na ye ye but omu na ye omu kro no mo say omu be serve no inti so omu nya serve ni vie na onya kata no ye na agin say o magana eno na court be my kwan sha afi yen try no in absentia eno ye different from sedina de no say sedina de no ya chene dada dada wa be jina ko ye busa no udi po na say udi bem o say bia mi dibem na try no sha se e koso na na o koi eno mo anya ni biem sa no court ni betimi akoso a trial in absentia in this case no enye pe very different also only the end no ni hakura nti afina ye shebi bia ase nti ana to da man for person mo compare na try na absentia enye pe minim se kwa what
council metiasia eseso omtimi 7 wo US ho
yes also mo the charges no e man wo US ho no ka say memma
say ya shasia trying him in absentia
yeah onu umunya the man we no ka say oh ma and you say judge then we'll go ahead and try the person in absentia means what masia
wasiepa council na ba ko we half US citizen any half Ghanaian no a wono nso no is at large no ye ni US wo that treaty that bond be say ye betimi extradite no enkanfo say we half citizen of the US no e de na ba ana ye de na sem in absentia so sa na wie ne se bonu a wo mo so de na maye
ya yeni mienu nyina abom nti also the same thing also it was a US for the 7 with the charges in the sermons no ka say oh ma any Ghana court no be so try no in absentia nti omu mienu ye ko jisa 2 minutes fee court for omu mienu ya nya ba ko pe to omu mienu nyina ndi say US for no timi serve omu na omu de kata ba say ya serve omu awie Now, free court to a kind down, I will say, be an amcasi up to 1 month, while ma. And the court no be my to me say young coso near trial case, without them.
Okay. Now, the Pamba 10 and Mabo Moqueduno, woman, they are jointly charged, and now say, Nipadia and Maku.
Some of the offenses no more jointly charged, some of them to Omunia jointly charged. It is now Mono Casa, you see, and Kinja, Mono got Tenefi, Nanka, it may be Omo Macana Bana, so Macano, a castle Moma to the court. Of course, you see, the court tonight, this sermons and a bro. It's all Casa Ma. First of all, you are in contempt of the court. And Manocra say, judge, ever commit you to prison, even before I be do asem. Because the court now opening in Tia say, oh, ma. Because court now say, now so ma. On them party. And the man is because the court, because when you're not so ma, it's a judge and also be processes for extradition. No, like I say that, and you know, two at the same time. And I'm on phone, because the court, because some man, court, and so, classes, or you're trying to censure. A man, some court, quite almost 1 year extradition for you. But I know you get that investigators for 50 years and not ahead. Until you now, we will see the also your powers now, the prosecution is on hold. The Ama case now, court, intimate twice will be. Do a free April, criminal, OSP, Enco, court in Kudiasem, Bia. You can't be a pay date because on the winter German into us, I need no more date. I need to pay date. Cantina saying sit down in your Juma court because you see, I challenge your powers. I bet me they are prostitute.
No, say, but me a friend say, I hear justice delayed, Anna.
Oh, my friends, I hear justice delayed. Say, at least extradition is ongoing.
Okay.
You ever find a pioneer boss Supreme Court beat me a dear same winter. Said the bear is beat me a court and I could be some say a koyafa. The mission say be an koyafa in December because then on the beer unya grants or Timmy Becker somewhere. Or don't say in some people who immigration court yinim and an and come. This is the Okasavia and I'm a yare and I still no more hammy. Semimra and now could show more video be say don't say somehow you didn't some nanko phobico mufiums and natural skin near that obey me the salmon na canning some bad court ni ho in got to Masia counter information did you open of it me aka and then you have mobile information so because a different case immigration as it will be a divorce case now in Bakona Casa so a case for a criminal case or high court and yet divorce case is different from criminal case, And a judge not to divorce case only to mean can be being fat criminal case need tia on because any the same cause and I will be my swa come. And my senior district member say come na go to the Korean Makwa upon any tune say one walkway wide any purchase say unya green card na and un say court intimate diwasem. Say,
Atmaniba Samida Kun, where my last question any say will refresh your mind a war of a case in Opa, one no Nebonia Wayans any charge.
Kwame a Dawson, mean to me, canning here. Set case in a case back open a 18-year FO for Yata, no your friend, Strategic Mobilization Limited, SML. Okay. No, ya bought a nipa 10 now, Mukon to be about 75 charges. On only then I think say about 28 out of the 75. Now, Nina for corruption related offenses. You see, I mean to me, just I'm Chikrata and I'm a camera.
And so far, no cases are more court no bet me. I can be actually because they will arms. I OSP for no, you case come out one more maybe anything. Case are more court no best say being the any.
I think cases a war court is our 8 and I and I work cases be Brian in Shimuria, Afina, Yababo Mukwan do a court, but because I in some way I've been any chance to come. Some now among folk and because they put on the propaganda no Dawson. Being while fighting corruption, I pewasem. The dynamic with someone say, it's Ghana for pa, you perceive fighting corruption because the all fighting corruption on a amount for a fighting. Say your embassy a GOSP power see for a while now. So be a dear term, so be a kayasm. Never say, and it is a amount for per se a bear shoe. Because say, come a year, Jumana, they do at them, son, a moon near Jumaya, and a way saying, you see, I am Yaji, and I am European kayasm. That is, and you can say, you perceive a fight corruption, and I say, perceive a fight corruption. And I hear a fight corruption, and can't say, ye angels, ye saints. Ye Jumani, dear mine, I was here. The Juman, oh, yeah, Eddie, Mitia says, and was one in the mouse, or in the mouse, or belonging to political party. Also, yellow ye boy say independent, ye nim NDC, na ye nim MPP. What's them bar? I will see a do from my quine and man, the excessive found fossil, and ye do fossil. But yes, sir. Ne do much say, only me party nipa na moye and say, and I'm your mom is kind of and say, but yes, I ain't mean fighting corruption. See, always be there. Yes, work is here, Japan, or buy in 2022 ever permanent. For cases, media court 8, 10. Yet you secure 7 convictions, 2 plea bargain. That is a Omuji to Muse, Umeti Bonnie. And a guy, one a GT convict you to your friend or your ex convict. And your money tears car, Uriano, or sudden for a interest now, no so goosing a momuti. You buy and chain, past 7 years, your conviction. Over contract be dry, stop on or toll. You see, a man focus at toll, a year near the day. Toll in the previous administration, Nanka, your partnership be with toll artists and car. Private individuals in the business can always be cool. We should say no partnership. I'm more Ghana. I was so my nanka say 80 million nadino or my nanka say your profit. Yes, to pay. Uko customs, a Juma Yayo, Uko ghost names. You call Tamalini a northern region when I call you stop all the ghost names. She said, and no, my yellow, if every big benchmark value and a boama man for your corruption or portal, you make sure my parliament AG free one them. Auction sales, you make sure say you're very regulating a moment, you're stopping them for a while. You say, Ubigakas operation catch how many people I say, Omunya be at all. Because you see, I say, duties and taxes payable, I will say a charge it. Then say, Ubiako for Kaba, ever to Bako, it's a token of 5 cities. And then the duty of 5 cities. Not just also tier 10 cities, when Timmy and Tia, and I bind in Satoso. Not more cotton car, and no cotton car in 2 cities. You say, Yanisa. And Rana say also Utia the duty and taxes payable until soon Bakoni tier 5 cities. And yet anything below 5. You must, you son of me, revenue, I hear Jama or Mino. Yet, and you could swear yes, you should investigation over 160 cases. I hear you make dorsal. But also means no Katrina Kayan said the Niska be breaking, yet you betting there no man will see a demo boy over European Union, US embassy, so my boy Kakran, no man, my yes, set up into ye young. I think yes, set up. By the same time, you say, yeah, Juma. In coming to me, Casse, you Juma, and you and yet when you will see money, always will see money. Sky, dear OSP, who has Sky, dear Bagana, and your pet. Just a year, always in the sky, this is a check baby over 10 times. Indeed, I want focus, I also look at facts. Almost dear, not the who say, how my phone say, and was said by no one say, it didn't pay you now to 2. You do not go to prison. And I make us say, you didn't pass 7 year convict. No man go prison, you move to because a man of my crime, a plea bag, which is an answer, which me so, not to pursue a plea bargain. OSP 7. Yet me in your conviction, I say, you show me for me ex convict. And no must say, tears can no move you any other day. And no, your ghost names cases, you know, any a friend of a GS, no amount for more tongue, a super so great teacher, no more tongue, a form, small, almost a money bit me, I'm more great teacher, not a Jew amount for speakers, uncle phoning in a trial more case, no, when you find no more guilty. Yet me a G can back to the state. Into some American say, a Jumano, a Juma, but I focus on a politically exposed person, no more with being so senior do what to do, but no a process where your case is here. There are so many cases for how many months since April. In Japan, say you know powers, but in your circle, continue cases no tamale die ye judge never my judgment so judgment we are arrested because of Sassimi Abbey. As we be a baka say, oh, no, it's been a meanwhile, yes, OSP. Into some man and time they community would be against us. And a Ghana, court now with dear Sama. Because when you know in term crown every year, 1 year, need 2 years, need 3 years. Into a check a crack, and I make us work is here job by with dear. That's what I say, would be a person can a case in your by now with dear. Meanwhile, OSP, no, in your case, be a politician, and OSP would to me so come. And so, what's one I say? And I see, we are an OSP income. OSP, no, you're born to a specialized agency. The policy is very narrow. Very narrow. Until you be beyond here, until you Yoku, until you Ghana police, until you NIB, until national security, most of you, dear. But where is it because of what is any corruption and Ghana no be a politician be a friend of corruption. Jama for June say that case is me now was saying yeah. But yet dinner was saying no yeah. In the corner, when the say a check a crack, now you cost for not ye near man for Casani church room, you do my year near the day, me GD is a man for Betty. But for now, on say you who born that you empower them because you know. You need MDC and you need MPP. And I say, the way I am Rano, say, a Supreme Court mission can Amaya. What it means, and say, yeah, you found, say, Wabang Abba, and Wabang.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Odds Digital Online.
The manner of what is a Supreme Court G2 say, yeah. Won't me filing only consequence. It means what one crab and you do as a man, what's another cost why you did. And then it might be more pet who is,
Okay.
Say, you know, what
Council, Mamma was a baby, and so she must look at a one was so obey at the court said the Avoca said, Supreme Court is on the prosecutorial propriety of the OSP.
All right, so from the representative of Special Prosecutor, the Summit Dako, and a tin in canopy. Anope Minka was a Rhapsody apartment, short and long stay. Oh my Ghana, airport pickups, and it's a whole called Ghana. More free say Rhapsody apartment. Oh, now with me. The night ye dinkitahu kama odu Ghana airport pickup wo omo North Legon so peaceful lane ablo AJ number near +233 5538 30229 answer +447 445311 265 UK number no +447 445311 235 no the Miracle God Rhapsody Entertainment. I pay Rhapsody Michich and I pay Rhapsody apartment and then in a more free Wi-Fi and DSTV. I pay Obodia Silver Fred na Oko Ghana Ubenya Airbnb come out 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 1 month and a long stay. Anyway, about Gifty Godson or Miracle God. The official video. Who am I believing Master Clements. Jasmine Deaf Kitchen. And I pay you about Patricia Wusu, aka Jewa Mansa, our Fremono. 27th of this month, 8:30 a.m. Our Tea Crib and Sounds, and so Victoria House, London E6 5 PA. Na 11 no Yakunyano Krabia was City of London Cemetery and Crematorium, Addersburg Road, E12 5DQ. Saturday no and a year bebas were Broadwater Farms Community Center, number 1 Adams Road from 6 p.m. to midnight. Dress code near black and red. Genshin and so. Shebi awet me afre 0755 1129076. Yenu akwesi and Angelina was 078 11826 843 and Irajwa was 075 723 785. Yenu aba Patricia Wusu even aka Ejewa Mansa or no ensune yenu bebaso ma we free. Weekend isu ne yenu aba Lady Gaga and so a yene bebaso Broadwater Farms Community Center number 1 Adams Road na MPP for ye pa and Lady Gaga ne wa pam for no pay ye chicha mo o maame efremu no ye no ebaso memendei from 6 p.m. to midnight Broadwater Farms Community Center number 1 Adams Road into Lady Gaga abawa ne na pam for nyina no na je se uye esi omo streso anopei ye kɔ enim ne ato agbedin so anopei na ya bonito enche bedim komo anopei na ya bonito tew ya mo
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Me life, baby, someone in my life, baby, I don't need me life, baby, someone in my life. I love you so come from my property. Maybe your love is too much, your body will work in no poverty. Too much, baby, carry me go. And your dog, yeah, mommy, want to me. And your color, yeah, mommy, want to me. Oh yeah, I'm fair. If you have money, I go give you. If you my body, I go give you. From right here, from so many, so make a die in your share, you do tia. Baby, I don't need me life.
And the Ghana Blasters and Panama and no midnight until not just say I'm matching 12 midnight. Ghana the Ominian 11 because you do 1 hour. Mr. Bright Abate and Social Life on a pay. We're covering Pong 29. What join your life or TikTok? Money matters. I'm not Michicha no pay. Somewhere papa. Ziggy Ike and Social Life our TikTok and pay. More grease your elbow this morning. I'm also joining here. And Dauda Bright Manson. And the matters are rising and pay. Assembly baby now with your tibia and ten check you go in now to a good and so. Na the naposu na break you for a pen Wednesday morning. Yamin show be 17th of June 2026. I say Ghana will win 2-1 against Panama. Ziggy and so the Ziggy Ike. I say good morning, bro. Ghana will win 2-1. And Ziggy that one was six. Lover and so I join your life and pay. Continue to share and pay. Our call line is on 0790844338. Na ya twa gbede no so pay. You can also link us live. WhatsApp and pay. Into more to come. hotdigitalonline.com and Hot Digital Online Radio. DAB Radio no so nim say you see the amount for akuma tom yem obia nya ne live ko tobia wodi tuma so net dem enti mwa kakra wo so bebo hot no now wetumi I the needful and yen shan so now we should continue to serve the community with dignity and passion because the radio is serving all forms na ebwa magana phobia tinsem ekoso na poso nsem bebre e kola ni so yedi komano pe nana mi say into you
Balanta Michia Uchia Ghana ni bebia otimi ye mame maisi boatin wo watam store mo me Michia wana pe yame anwoden enye odia Mr President Mahama ne na Attorney General no omo ka so Ghana for sabi ye nkwasiafo ana waba court cases ewo ho a ye gusu a ye delay de omo ko gina court a ye delay cases no wo say o mpend this case wo ndi actually what drop charges sikapudo am nipa fedi obi to say ambulance case trial case auto force and Richard Japa what drop case and say undi bio yakoto ambulance and tontrowa ewom ya baka o manisika nipa da se nya fedi na se yede na kogina quarter president mama no wo hwan ma drop case and say mundi bio cocoa board opuni 271 million Ghana cedis okwabrani we disikano yede na kogina quarter president mama wo de waton general ma drop no Dr. Johnson Pondete Siama Bank of Ghana case ma drop no Democracy Hub case Oliver Bakabamawo and Raphael for Williams and Co. Our site NDC for assault of public officers ma drop no Zemundibium Senate case Dr. Ernest Thompson John Hagan Mensa and Co. Masa drop no Zemundi HW Ofosu Ampafo or incite NDC for attack public officers. Matro case in Samundibu. Nani ever Bufukra Sagrame 200 million Ghana cedis. US dollars, this is cities. 200 million US dollars. Monsi Adina, Monsi Dano, what years ago, we are so high now. Your man contract and I say, Adano, we are your Trace Academy in UK. Contractors, so we see then we are on Sabaka Sika after 1 year. And son of Banu say you should be a Mahu and son of your Joe Sika. What Trace Academy in a bread down so I'm going to mention because a deliberately say more Bob Manica. Nani Padas and FSK, we I will say, Tosunko, India 70, Ghana Sika, and shit, Nandy's a woman, Fendi. Now, Oforiata or Te Americano. And our person do any Korean, so we are says to Kevin as Susakebi. Oforiata Komuni evidence of this is Kamusombra no me Samano. At then a court cases one is Kawum near Jinama double cases for no. Namubana Mubeka and Sama and Fatadia Chance, Oforiata. As Susakebi as Susakebiana. Yamala. Okay. My vice president, no. Mateze or America, Blaster or Quayademo. Mekamos and Ademis or Fantino, Fantinia, then I would did talk. Fantinia, ye home so fast go to Central Region. Ya Quanine, President Kufa, the Kwana, Cape Coast, Town Roads, and other roads, so ye be the boy and Abiade. As the Kuma of the Ben Brackham impacted no single road require. Quite grass road in impacted. Central Region, go to Aguna the Bay, go to Nkum, go to SEM. And go to I'm offense. If you make a chimay, Marcus near the end, and not where I come from. If I didn't buy I would to them 144. Now, you may do it. Dr. Baumia to me the Ghana card back, and then they have to me the travel over the world. What to make up to not pray more? Oh, quiet them a blaster. Oh, by ambulance, and we are.
Yeah, that's a part. And I'm saying that's it. And I'm not looking into your uncle.
Ayo medase na mi on shira so ama me kwan e free bear na watwi ni de ma ya eja ntimi nwuram na my papa me ba bi atena na matie bi me chia abusuafo nyina oba ya ni papa party family nyame akoa oh papa nyame shira opa awate na this mam se wa dickness any Tata mane Dawson, a man Dawson, Opia, Nana Mr. Okosi Sayano. Make the D kind, the NDC 4 years, me mlemo. Because ye 8 years. Ye can't say nipper because I see a punish a woman. Yet now, when to almost the Oma Banon be punishing nipper, me mini problem. But my problem, I may want to say, NDC 4 years, said Bionyan say. Senia Yaya no said the whole national chairman for Ashanti region. Na Yadina Jina Court. A member Kasama MPP, a TikTok, a Yifuna, Yadi Womutum, Yan Kasa, the Drew almost so, no monso air so far, or Monka or Manuntum. Now, or they said, dear, a ye boot to boot. Yen to me, Mamma Jina Hop. Emma obi te sɛ Mustafa Bande awurade. Wohwɛ bɛrima bi paa wɔ kasa mmarima so sei yɛ ne ho te sɛ sɛbe tani nko a n'anim nyansa kasa te sɛ sɛbe akyemfoɔ deɛ wɔn mu nyɛ nipa na ɛnɛ wɔno sɛnea nsɛm ɔka no opposition na ɛnɛ obi ka bia na wɔno mpo etimi ba bɛgyina hɔ na wakeka n'adwene ba yɛdeɛ yɛreka ne sɛ yɛn yɛahyehyɛ o yɛba a yɛwɔ wɔn na saa position na timi punish nipa no mamfa amma saa nkurɔfoɔ no a ɛyi ne MPP-foɔ mobɛsɔfa papa yɛdeɛ yɛsrɛ deɛ yɛnam mu sese yia no Ghanafoɔ ahunu sɛ ɔmaso nsuo ɔmaso ansa because yɛntumi mma mɛtena Ghana emu obi nkɔfa ambulance 320 ma na obi nkɔte sɛ abobo yɛ ama obi ma metua akuafoɔ 3,000 plus na obi ma mɛka nkyerɛ sɛ wate so aba 2,000 plus nso ontumi ntua aba kokofoɔ ɛnɛ yɛntɔ aburo mokɔka ɛnoɔma a momate dollars so na mokra nnoɔma generators ɛnɛ generators business yɛasɛn aba because dum so yi sɛ yɛdum na anini yɛ sɔ na sɛ Ghanafoɔ gyene wɔn ani no yɛwiewie ma na ɔmka kyerɛ sɛ afei deɛ yɛ na adeɛ baako a meka ne sɛ parliament wɔ mmara bi wɔ hɔ sɛ woka asɛm no na ɔmka so ɔma sponge afiri wɔn ayi mu a na kyerɛ sɛ yɛyi wo din afiri ɛhɔ nom kora asɛm no yɛfa ne sɛ ansi John Mahama saa ne yɛbɛyɛ no John Mahama yɛmmɔ ne din koraa sɛ wabɛdi president
that's pa na nso deɛ no Kofi Francis yɛntie o deɛ nkɔ Kofi Francis yɛntie o
Van, good morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Van, I want to say, Ghana, no. I say, you crow, no. We are sure say you crow, a crow, say, we want to run your business upon a sky. Microphone discuss a scano, account for, nobody accounts for money in Ghana. Nobody. Once your party comes to power, we are putting money no matter ya brushing no anka sebi micromo offense mpo it may be war we don't do anything so sometimes me say what is the relevancy of our democracy if people goes unchecked they take their money they enjoy their work and they don't account for anything. Ghana, nobody asks you where you get it. Where is the source of your money? That is not the democracy we are practicing here in England. In England, people go to parliament to serve the community, to serve the people. But in Ghana, people go to parliament to acquire wealth, or they go to politics just to make money for themselves. They are not there for me and you. We just talk. What is the relevancy of our democracy? Look at people like, you think if people like Sam George and what's the name, Sami Jemfi, all this, look at the extravagant life they are living. Look at the food. Look, what is that special prosecutor telling me? That they work. Look, I'm part of the people who don't want that special prosecutor to come back because they've not done anything. He was saying they got 7 convictions. 7 convictions, none of them have been to prison. And you call that conviction? Look, they should be mindful of Ghanaians. That Ghanaians are getting, you know what? Ghanaians are getting angry because, look, Van, I was born in Accra. If I look at my area, Ododiodio, look, the whole Ododiodio, I don't know if you remember, we have a school at Akotolante. The kids fell down in the well in Ghana, right? The school is in a, you know, one funny thing, the school is in a midst of houses. And then the little kids died. Nothing was done for it. We couldn't even celebrate those kids. We do things in Ghana. We celebrate people who are not relevant. In my town, Offenso, the kids were going to play football. they died in an accident. They've been forgotten. That's what we do. We glorify the criminals. Look at the Attorney General. Look at what they've done to the Chief Justice. And yesterday I told you that the House Council of State, right? Article 44 stipulates that Chief Justice should be a member of the Council of State. Now we don't have any Chief Justice that will acquire that position. So what will the president do? When Nini come, ask him. Because the way it is, and then people just defensible. I don't like it. Thank you.
All right. Kofi Francis Sudian, Yentie, Aqua David, Yentio.
Yo, Mr. Valentine, as we breathe, Mamuli Juma, Kofi Francis Pechao, Nana Lutin, Nana Misa, Copecam, Obaya, Naso, and Kessie. I'm say, well, Nana Kwame, Obripon, we're nice, my own. So and afraid, decided to form Mammy if that problem, let's have do. Nana, me, and that Chima. Mama can you a chabon of a dear about no Mrs. Echopa. And now I was saying, Papeni, now, what do you go school now on Pessoa Crow? Oh, Montifi as you. Oh, Montifi as it. I'm going to say, maybe also go school. And so, Okobe did no Onyeska or Atari up and down. For some of the Italian Graziano, complain. Or Shabakum, no, or the coffee, who's also the Kobe Minum Metica. There's one better be unquay, and I say, yeah, let's go away. Open TV as you. The Ombet free Kevin Teller or no the edgeman. And or can say MPP for FA probably be Etiomoka. And this is about matters. And you know, Nipeko, dear can say Sicano, MPP for FA 500. Sika Umutiomcano. Mama for 50 no. Modiano at Tamsebe and Pre 9. I don't know 7 years ago. There's a case Sabia said just set for ma. It's an MPP for the Fedipa Omdroson. Emma unemployment Eswati. Mama for the packet to you. Sikane woman. I just said cake. So the sweetness of the cake is in eating. And and I am most who. When you come in, be a couple of or maybe no, Yachira, and no matter what, no mammy and Sadia, 1 morning, and was not only your mind. Education, health, and agriculture. And no idea is so man so papa. That's mobile, Sadmo Namu Wo, hospitals, a war, Accra, just a one, what the hormone, a 1 year and this is for Stonewall. Until Omufi. They will come and say, they were Johan, more money, a new dear. Monsuke, who in Casabia will be a Kawaian, and Kawi Yafomo, one of them said the area. O my penny mamma, you said not you, Yari or Yari Papa. Oh, Vice, said you're gonna force the Kapa, Kawako. Oh, a speaker, you're gonna force Kawaswo. Kawadi, what you also come across, or many at a minute, now we are. Now, what the capitation a beto a santimemu. So, capitation beto a santimemu. And one more a here wobble, Obiari. Now, some for Nicholas who mobocra, says, at Timothy Wob Trimono, Claudia, your mamma de Caba and Cosaka now Yariano, and I vice Yari or Yari. I was a candy money. I have also papa, come a crabby as a crown, come hospital. Namu Fedi Pegum, Lady Pena Yarsa, no much you go Juma, Nancolazo and Co school, and Cushion, dear, information mine. As mobile again, and then the acquire no just no cooking. And to observe just say, you're a mamma, Ninian for the 3 chaps rap. On my channel, and to announce your friend as a convict. Ibrahim, obviously a friend also say, Sabini Ramama. And consider me see did come in my million be a Mamuda, come Magana, a Japadibia, Maminian Cohon. Sabagas, a Acham Mafia, my Pendeco for the Union Boko Romano. And the way, and it's what and with the Okay. Yes, at one, only Santini, Opa.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Jeffrey.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, you.
Yes, sir, boss.
You want to pay?
Me that's it. Me chairman you know my back on your mom the very people na chair yeah. But
yeah.
And Patrick, man who am one.
Patrick,
because Patrick him say you na ya ba radio no so including wo crowd count you na ya Jimmy for you anyway.
Jimmy for the John Washi. Yes, I know.
I said, I'm make a chrono because see, you understand me. Let me come in here. And you can't government machinery. Budget I am once. Now, we are say a coin. Yeah. Now, a coin, a government machinery, a government departments and agencies, their budgets are into their budget. But,
yeah,
into their budget.
Okay.
No, okay, because one must not make a serious sense. He's taking all of us for granted because when you say we are stupid, we don't know what we are doing. So, to make us has a train. So, many of the catchers so Kushan in this phone, he can say that, but yeah, be. Now, me, I'm saying, maybe we jam a crack because no saying, we stand
you understand what that is? Well, there's a who say when the Nippon or the modus operandi of what he has set up is mind that. There's nothing you can do. The best thing is that you prevail. The reason why until we a question, Mama fan say when you say mentioning no. The point is we be questions or no kind to the right thinking member who are listening to also judge. Let's move on. Oh, no, that is his prerogative. That is his prerogative. That is what he understands what he is doing.
That's what I'm telling you. He thinks we are all stupid
so
people.
why don't you understand his principles? That is the way.
I
So
will
you
never.
have exposed.
I will never.
And I mean,
No. I should be because you won't see. But you got send me call hospital. Now, doctor, my heart, my habit. Now, so we have a night operation. I was telling my feet said no. Any logical? Another one.
Okay.
You will have problem. No, so we have a night operation. Just you can do whatever you want to do. San Patrick, we are all stupid people. But we mean, we are not the person, but I can say, we are not stupid people.
Okay.
We people from the MPP, we are not stupid people. We can't government machinery and we know what it means. What I say? It will be drawn, no, because can say no, basa, it will not consider we are in the current channel. But that's very.
Yeah, that's a Jeffrey Sudiano. Mama, thank you.
Look.
Into Mamata.
Yes.
Low radio, my into.
Oh, Mpacho, Mamma, come on. Hello?
Yeah, ain't you, Mamata.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Can something good come from Nazareth? First caller.
Yeah, one anonymous.
Oh, since what am I there? And President Mahamanism in record that. Ghana here problem in you. I tell all the time you do something because I cannot differentiate atom and a santi. Workers I know am called. Into the master were wood. The man when ya the me a journal ma kwam my death. Into Nizin party on by record. But what has happened? I want to tell you the history of Gold Coast and Ghana. The master me I can say, never apologize. The man Crawford, what is Ghana, Ghana, no no. The man Crawford idea now what feel that they have powers to control Oh, when what it is Ghana, oh, Ghana, no, oh, oh, bootstrapped up. A biara nyamedi a yinbamano. Let it be free. And then have the good man to reign the country. At the mass at some banana wagrin Maquamcoman, every way per one, Siciara. Until I'm a bed and back as son as Sissama. You're me the best.
All right, Mama Tansudiano 0790844338. Na Nana Francis who share live na Hassan and so share live na King Hazel and so share live. Kwame John, Franco Usu also share live and C Father and so share live and pay on Hot Digital Online UK and pay also Fred na inti uswagwinche. But in the meantime, Black Stars of Ghana and some no ye enyumbre ahmachin 12 midnight any wahade be Ghana there 11 until you lead Ghana 1 solid hour until na just omono mehwen from 11 ko yenso mehwen from 12 ko until na just time no 1 hour yen kai yen hwe ni time near 1 solid hour na enyumbre isusu no about 9 o'clock, England, omni Croatia, cause omu a group, sang of a group, and enye at the Katwa. Ohenra France, any Senegal, France chile Senegal say, moye colonial juniors, yambanamo, enti ya chile mu bibi kakra. France into Nra France for 3-1 and the share Senegal for na Ghana and Susuru. You wait to me actually England for Bibiana. The here no a match ya boy. So match it will break or make Ghana. Ghana we near our chance. When we near na acquiring into a double-sided edge. Into Ghana need to win this match at all costs. Yes, idea. Mu bed in papa enti ye ko yinim na eto agbede no so anope Hot Digital Online and utie yembonito
the interviews and what have you all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station Hot Digital Online
and yembonito na ya to agbede no so anope 0790844338 na ebe ko na ekutie nsem ni bi wo man Ghana eba na ya sign atwa so nsem no bebre na no and that to football no na di adinchechi e wo Ghana manfon bebre e kan football no nsem nti na just football na just and Ghana ejina kona no na wo hwe countries na obia bon ho modern na enra minya kwanya no hwe Norway any Iraq nti wo hwe Iraq fo na now more bomb ho modern but na me say we Norway be show mo because I'm starting the pressure Norway for put to you no and I'm who say sisi a wo international stage na make sure say u team no e solid because one here na team bi kogu ani mase na World Cup nso so e bibia so wo kono obi show bibiri pe na wate aba form inti Ghana mo no ho modern na yen shebi yen goals ni bi nhye usu she because nkofo she nti that's the only thing na Ghana funu hu say one player na nkasa so a opportunity for you to grace yourself na team bi so atọ ukwa expedition e wo world stage no bi ahwe hu a say yes papa me bobo me hia no no akoya agreement bi no assign contract be bomma team into ukọ world stage because in there ye ka say ukọ America ukọ Canada ni Mexico agent na your home ma na ni name ehwe players export to players and it is for your own good say one kasa ubetumi abọ ho modern na wetumi akọ anim saa na obi ahwehwe ti uko gina park no so na akọbọ no trokan dia na ndie wala hello
yeah but
yes sir
yeah Jeffrey my person me dey clear bi kakere
yenti obi yemba biumba to dem ma mema odesi
minim sa say dem twa so ntem ti no mo de kakere so mo nye
okay quickly
yeah I came and come in back and come in the same because, but the name is I became me pep. Some of them are just to go in. I said, say, many no communicate here.
Okay.
I mean, we can't Patrick then on any name is a kind and then Patrick get and I come back. But me overcame incident. But me can't some say, a man matter. Oh, someone the name is a kind, you know, that could pay or pick it through. But who said, or Coca said, your mamma, ye deleting the but mamma, near man, the name is a cancer idea. One, because only one penty or said. Said your mamma, I'm not for dinner court. You do almost seven. Now, what you is uncle for in your free home. Now, after the beginning, you almost overdo almost seven. You know, because I said, because he's not being fair. That's the thing, and you. What I say, your mamma gonna for home, they're gonna for pa. Your bonia and cat.
Okay.
No, MPP Ghana for an idea, Omdonia Ghana for. From your mere bonia, yet you will from Coco prison. And then the name is a person can watch them. So my matter. It's a 1 year TDE. So 1 year. Some cook the question and some could TDE. No, but regular so because until being cast and not be picking back your way out then no me down Papa Mecan. My matter. But Milano,
what's up into you?
Wonderful. Mr. Van Dyke. Valentine, you look great today. Why are you funny?
Yeah, that's Nyamiasi.
Yami sure we do my pa wo ye. E boa o man no. Yami mo wa hoden. O ma nimdie, o ma nyansam nimdie bring nimdie nyina so. Ye chia watiefo.
Okay.
Valentine, Mr. Valentine. One man no, ye my Ghana. We love ye my Ghana. This you broche for say e o man mu di ye. You bet me a question. Ama ye nije ewie pay.
Okay.
Wow. Now my what kind Bible will say pray for the peace of my Ghana that they shall prosper, that love thee. Peace be thy walls and prosperity within thy palaces.
Okay.
Ye building on mine. Yes, ye penny for a mine. So mama or minor idea. Yes, slow your road, your bridge, electricity, business, education, hospitals, farms, your gold, your oil, your cocoa. So make creative jobs. Now our mama nation not to be strong. Also, God bless our nation. Make a great nation to be strong and royal. No corruption. In your corruption might be a boo. Ye still dear a bio. See a slow. So move boomano, ye my ye. Yes, slow. Corruption, not dear. Lalai. Yes, strain yamia drum so more my hoarding. Woman to move my knee. Ma omumwa, my road, market. Omumwa, many in NCE. Yeah, that was it. Right.
Prophet is so dear no. Uncle Joe, ain't you Uncle Quampecam or na Marcus Sumbra?
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Morning, now where?
Oh, Bibiaboko. I'm a Chagana for and I'm Crum Secretary for. Nana Sel, can say, Dr. Obaya, that's him, Nana Kwame, Obrimpon Fred, and more Macanina. Valentine.
Yeah.
Your friend is saying, Mustafa Bandi. Now, just say, well, you're arrogant, Papa. And just say, some more can you know, and NDC for no one Panibia on between for an answer there. And you come and come at say, I'm on a crown or Okika and someone 77 and for so be Edison. What you say? And I know Nana Lute the man, Nana Michapa, or the man, every man. Oh, anybody, and was our woman who saw. And I'm a second issue, your friend saying, for the hospital, yeah, a amount for can once more, and a obi crab, because I MPP for a transfer 8 years, Yantian compete. And that's it, Yantian compete because of debt restructuring, right, or more. And until a man or Yantian, and that's what Basua. So yeah. And obi a ɔyɛ populist biara no akɔgyina no ɔkan nsɛm a sɛbesɛbe mfasoɔ biara ni so wote aseɛ yɛse ade no yɛhande over ama wo monkɔyɛ ɛna me third issue yɛ friend no sɛ ayi Kumasi Accra road no a President Mama mpɛ sɛ ɔbɛkɔ akɔyɛ a ɔse ɔkɔyɛ yɛ friend sɛ no ayi express way no ade gyina Ghana for yɛn demonstration yɛn demonstrate ɛma obi ahu sɛ yes yɛni abre because nea ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ nyinaa kyɛ sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de kɔ ɛyɛ hɔ no kɔma contract na ɔmo kyɛ sika ne die NDC foɔ deɛ saa na ɔmo teɛ nti wɔsɛ Ghana foɔ ɛmɛ yɛn ho so ne yɛ demonstrate na yɛ friend sɛ NPP foɔ lead because ɛnyɛ nine sɛ ɛkwan da hɔ ne yɛ sɛ akɔyɛ baabi foforɔ ɛna blaster nso ɛna ahomakye nso yɛ bɔ mpa yɛ sɛ ɔbɛtumi awini match no why ɛnu sɛ biribiara bɛyɛ yɛ. Okay, Nyamisha. Okay, bye.
Kwampe ka yentio ne ko makuso.
Yo, me da na mentia adikam for mo abako nyina. Me for communicators teacher omo kuma share. Emi aba ba na eliji. Uncle Joe, ha true. Na on say sa bandi na nkasa ye no only platform hosted by Kwame Nkrumah. The paymasters, trying to say, and Bandi, and Jobabi Jinawa, Asimbia Uchmeka. And you could see how careful Kwame Nkrumah was. Say, Evelyn Obe catch them, say, and send you and you're ready for the program, and I say, you're ready for and you're good. Look at how careful he was. I quite remember a branch with me and maybe also Usidempa. At that time, Wakoka Assembly. Oh, you need to send some of the Kafa and your papa. What's me, Makwai? Emma Mustafa Bandi to me, but can't friend him. Now, will be after what test to catch on and send now, and your papa. Now, what panic on train sign? How on earth? Oh, now, when in your home. I say, yeah, now respond to people think otherwise. Oh, these are people I may or can send be I say, if it is so. Yet when you respond, people think, oh, you are insulting. Now, only the bootlickers, the sycophants, and mobile refer to us, say, yeah, myopic, because intimate and kefa, and I heard Patrick and Ingrazia be good. Now, the Delia he taught you a lesson. Say, you can't government machinery. You have a budget allocation for ministers are different. Say, Unima. Uba now say, betray and say, there's a young course in a young course. These are basic things. Somebody like you should know. Uba, so because of arrogance. Now, I don't blame you. Sometimes, your mental friends and faculty, it's not set right. It's about maybe can you help or caught that. I look around upon sober reflection. You should know, said no, same way I'm a coca idea. BBN. And the Valentine and Okase. A year, a friend saying, a year Africa Peace Index. Ghana, you slip up from a year 4th position to 10th position. Why? Because we have Boli Idi Amin, Orulian, Oka, Obian Kabi. Ibrinani Abuboso ruthlessly and two Chief Justice Ifri so. Ifri Hono and our plenty of no one Kassan in Kufwa. Niaube catch all and then a dear Juma. And there was say judiciary and yeah Juma. Ya can't bear condition I enti bita ya body out beside say now we need part that in the title from years old. Not at the Amanipa. Air Cosso. Until now you slept from 4th position since 2024. To 10th, because Nyama Obaya or you now listen to Samedako. Now, who are you deceiving? And then Samedako, ya, oh, Nipa, boss, and no back catch and so no, we instruct to a you could my call a friend for that. Why is he lying and and say, oh, now, obit me, abo, I can answer much US for the say, and then you see you cry a cohoku ready. Oh, people like him. As for Mokasa no more refuge, like the president we have, Okasa no refuge. And to Jina baby, I saw no Kikabu Bomo, no Kikako. Enti yɛbɛhyerɛ baabi a ɔman no aduru no.
Okay.
Yɛbɛka yɛn ho abɔ mu sɛ party a. Na Honorable Kennedy Japan, yɛbɛhyerɛ no nsɛm bebree. Nɔkorɛ bi wɔ hɔ a, wowɔ party mu a, people like you, you give room for people to question your loyalty. Sɛ woka party ho anaasɛ woyɛ dɛ. Sɛ wo nso so no na woka party no ho no. Anya bia ɛdeɛ na stop you from asking them sɛ ɛdeɛ na ama ɛyɛ project na ka hɔ. Agye sɛ wobɛka no abɔnten na yɛhu sɛ woka deɛ ɔka nɔkorɛ. Ɛna ɛyɛ dɛn. Ɛne wo nɛ. Ɔhonsɛm no bi wɔ hɔ a wankasa na wo expose wo ho. Yet yɛ reply pɛ mo sɛ yɛ mu adeɛ. Na mo ansɛm a wokeka party na wopɛ ne yie anaasɛ wogu no. Party a wofihwɛ mu sɛ wopɛ sɛ wobɛdi mu kan. Susu ampa sɛ wo ne yɛto aba ma wo a, ɛdi nka wobɛtumi abɛka nsɛm wei a ɛno a wokɔgyina hɔ aka all in the name sɛ meka nɔkorɛ. Woka nɔkorɛ akyerɛ wan.
All right. Yɛnkɔ Marcus hɔ.
So, ɛgya maakya nɔpa yi.
Ɛgya so yɛntie o.
Yo, yɛtu kwan kakra fe ne aba na asɛm bi a anɔ me before ansa na bɛbɛtu kwan metrɛ to hɔ ma menka kora ansa na maakoma atɔ me no.
Okay.
Mensɛ message a atrɛ Jeffrey, so-called Jeffrey. On Kinkisa is clever than everybody on this radio. And on Valentine, Yakasa radio for a very long time. Okay? Oba radio so in Chesa. Yakasa be I know I do. Didn't I mean referring to this particular issue? I think a week and a half ago, I've been quite. Now, me on Van Dijk program so. And I didn't come out by roots. And I make us some experience I become Ghana. About traveling from Accra to Kumasi, I don't know. Road no I can't say I am. Road no I basa. Also on TV that all canon Bandaki catcher no say Margaret na metre. Also I get think na me kasa ge CMPD. Pastor obi kasa when we saw you so hypocrite. Asema wo friend na mi sabeka ye no ayi bamba tabeka ye. Wala ta mi bisa wo sa wo me kasa se na me ka about 4 different subjects. Now, my chance to say, Obi Meka, so waiting a for subject in here. Sir, Mamma Tabeka, Namisa for no more can do that. And as I go, no, I saw no answer more about going to make up. Into the offense and interest woman, and she speaks about Sunny Albeka, Patrick, or Obeka, and Patrick, you are no be our right to, I guess I will go out. I will think of this already as well.
I remember you should always say, just you don't, no, Marcus T, you are a man. No. Marcus, why are you, okay, you can refuse what he's saying, but why are you saying so be true now? Radio, no, you don't call to use threatening words on radio. Say, will be true. No, it's a threatening word. It's a threatening word. The point is, he has subjective of his argument, and why can be a foul when I won't pair? Just debunk it and says no. Say na me magiyemi. But guys will be slow. Are we fighting? Are we fighting on the radio? We are not fighting. We are making agreement. We are no listen. We agree. Marcus, listen. We agree to disagree on this radio. He has not said something that is straight use or we mean you and Abibi. What you are saying, no, say you are not being fair. And you catch and said, "This is my position." Why are you trying to make it as if we are fighting on the radio?
How many times did I say?
And so debunk it. Why do you have to call and bring? We are subject matters we are talking about. So please, Maza, you can't say now we be an obedience.
Political show
and young talk into bar. What's it? Meaning Yagrin. David, Marcus, Unya bar over Kuntoka radio. So it's you are far beyond the reach. Don't do that. Man can say Obi thrown, Ukas Obi thrown pe not just say we give it in. You don't have anything to harbor issues. No, what we give in say Unya botre, and that is not good for you, please. No, Obi Kabibi, Marcus T. A man for bastardizing Yenum Tembiano. When we say me, my angry no biakoda. People say a lot of things against me. Have you ever realized, say, I have fought with people on this radio before? No, I would disagree with you, but I would not. No, I'm my position. Me party say, I'm human being like you. Me wo moja wo me mu. And Marcus, remember Kuntoko radio, so it's not fair when you do that. It is not fair on your side. Can I say it's not fair?
Again, what friend is saying? And I mean, I said, your friend said, you probably will be like. We said this many times. Well, they have 8 years to deal these people.
No, by 8 years does not mean say we buy 8 years by force or will be better. That is not the law.
Okay. Well, okay.
So get it right.
Your friend said, which is Dapa, only your friend is saying, after forcing. And one case he didn't see it.
Oh, and I'm telling you, right to file. They can file submission of no case. They can do so many things. Alan interlocutors. And I know they Marcus T. Jurisprudence in law, no, and just say who are by 8 years, and just who jail be by force. Ato forcing, who accuse now, also will right, renders of right. Into also bet me issue statement, and also bet man a lawyer so file BB just to counterclaim the issue and create a delayance of the issue. That is what you should know. Into be by 8 years, President Mahama was we. There are issues, MPP Funibi were incriminated. That doesn't mean say the time no 4 years in we are. The next government comes, they will look at the matter. When it is important, say nipano on course and court trial now, they will leave it. When it is important that you have to discontinue the case or file a null prosecutor, they will exit it. That's how it works. Intiman can't find showbiz will be by 8 years. Will be by that does not do anything at all. It is a government. And you will be bona fide property. And your government and your manchichi, na you're transparent. Na call transparent na Marcus Waba. We see because they be a mini painting me jana. And you to be as best. That's what we are saying.
They say, case, you know, before I case in the back of court, I told me jail, I go to shut out the way or you got to be seen. And they threw a case in the out of the court.
No, case no file submission of no case at the court of appeal. To force in any lawyers or filing submission of cases or person case being no. And on me as I say no, a BBN ho and no court no a boguye in the face of now Attorney General some file appeal our Supreme Court. Into now assembly down wo. Though say Court of Appeal no a money judgment no now assembly down wo na a buying for buy no or discontinue case. So that is it. Nice one. Yeah, that's papa.
Yeah, good morning, Eva.
Morning.
Ntiami yame mamu mabeka senina kwame nana kwame Uncle Joe Uncle Jeffrey nana Lutin Leah nam kwaso ba Fred obia Marcus yama wakwa ba David eni omo mo Ghana etie nyina obempom nyina ema wo fefo di Sister Abadachi ma nana me mam se wa Ohimana na meba radio sinyina prophetess yetie mu nyina va appeal no enu aye nia ba fefe mami dickness 60 pounds mami dickness 60 pounds eja usu onu de ya no Van Dijk program so no okopa 30 pounds
okay
enti ye bom nyina maba so ema mumo ni yo nyambo Friday no maka ni nyina abo maboba asa akire mu na kire se ye koye nim kakrakra enso to efoma odin nenso odo amonyama hodidita no sa do kese na hodidita so anyama Ghanaian community enti ye nkire ye do kakrakra edamasi bebre eva yo Kwame Nkrumah kesi asema dodo ye ken so kai ekuadonko a wanya ne baby ko John Mama and Atamos 8 years Atamos time crowd de na enye bad sa na John Mama time no ewurado no mu atembidi ehene Kwame Nkrumah mi jaye ekuadonko mane se papa kwasi ndum kwasea no wasie kufu ado kwasea Kwame Nkrumah ya wasi hoyi owia ananam office sa jeje susu Etini jumedia no MPP ni eba yem hwehwe animu Kwame MPP ni kasa no atiesim MPP ni kasa no atiesim NDC ni kasa no achi nani said de Kwame kanda bia panyina wayi mframa wo bedwom wo musa wo kwacha obebo wadi atam said de Uncle Jeffrey kai Mustafa Bandi wa na obedi na atam nafa na Marcus wa ma ho aye me nwa bro wo beka hypocrite asem achira Uncle Jeffrey Sir, we are no quaffo pan, Kadia Mamma Mata, a beca ye. And Kaukran Abedica condemn no pa because more ideas before, and a more can't say, and you can't say Kufuado. Our different education. What they not cook? What they you was sit down your beans Ghana, the Bank of Ghana dying. What the man can you edge Nashua? Tire akwai. COVID, the whole world, they are managing on me and sa. STEM schools, TVET, road the busy da. And this is what catch there, you say. And ya then the believe back on Kwan would da. Said the anonymous Abeka. It's an anonymous or one from more and this is for more. Nana kura no President Akufuado. Western region na say Papa Kwame Nkrumah kuro na kota kura ni hono. Akufuado be ya ahemfu tutu ntoma akoda na sese wo mato aba ma NDC for 27 years. Wo ma hu sampu ntudwuma bo nkoda na statue kosi ho. E dey na si ye. Western regional minister Sadia we die busy da ya himfu nyina aboya baso see defense merewa ye my dear papa Western region hene and to sa anyu because no mu see defense ni bi da and akufu adokoye ma wo mo wo den statue kosi ho so wo ne ma me mata mo nya hypocrite e dey na si ye what be ka anwasem and so on the or your Wukurum, Wukurum pete, would do Namabika. Say yes, Kwame Nkrumah, she and Paul Kumasi and the statues away. Na Santa form a bunu. Say a party and people about Yakobuno, and can read with your benaso. And can read where you see a benaso, go for the 2 different yam, and nipper fear for by any time for. What dear mammy Martane and this is one back, a kufa don't call, I didn't call records would die. Papa, one best we see an in yanka. What do you mean I can't watch him? Nana mammy Marta, or maybe be a cat. Galam say, a body dear, a coin, a body dear, and so I say, a body dear, hospitals, a body dear, and to a cat, to a back, I'm in Chroma seminar. That will be the money why because he put them a matter that we are hypocrite. The first gentleman of this radio, a woman who's a hypocrite.
Oh, the Jamakus now, and Casso can answer with a Jana and Queen.
And one person can answer on Robert Kobe.
This
is a political show.
Or Kobe as a memory restricted until the young Queen.
Oh, okay, let's make comment anymore. Patrick, and then run Kwan will be true. Okay, Monday, no. And I'm me and Yadiani Ekano say, a bina ye say, now bind the crotch Petrus, so Miss Lay. I want it wrong. And then Rebeto just say, and Sassina now banded the Swagana for us, 1 CD, 70 pesos, no. And no, I buy a year free, so I'm a 1 CD, so 70 pesos, so 7 pesos. 7 pesos, and that's our coca petrol, no. And so I'm Sunday. And I'm buy I buy no crack to petrol, so and then the mom come watch them. And now, ya said they come back and back. Who would you wait? So wouldn't budget a cold roast to hop. Wouldn't budget a yet chairman Jubilee House. Wouldn't budget a co-finance minister, one and I say for now, what the catch they say, you go school. So they have a degree. You have a degree, free first lady, huh? Detective told you His Excellency God Yamani Mahama, and what your boy your degree in free.
And the Patrick Obama and the Patrick China Council, Papa and Patrick did a chow. I would do much on the confused to mend your much.
I won't convince you. And then the Yama free Papa for 4 pencil. But you are going to reserve. A Japadia, one wine, meaning I let me put that catedral Yaswa Jedi. And we are Brewa, Obekaya Becoleto. We are Papa, Obekaya and Nucrania. We are Pacing Papa Domama.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, Van.
Patrick, won't talk about the won't talk about
the first, you know, Kwame Peka. Any Obaya or Kasai. See, you know, Santifo. Was it Uti Hui? I attend the day. So maybe a uncle, maybe can be because Kabia has a mini man. Meeting me a meeting my culture. We are talking about physical policy. We saw as a van. Yesterday, we didn't complete. The MP before you, Omuntin, Marcia, Marcia, obviously, Mika Biasem. In the 3.2 billion Jubilee House, was it for pay and as a rumination? And I say for capital expenditure.
Government 2.7. 2.7.
For capital expenditure.
But just say 2.7 billion. Patrick, amount to 2.7.
No matter.
Me just say uko 3.2, but me just say 2.7.
I see me to my disgracing myself. Only I disgracing myself. He didn't come up with any bold figures. She says my disgracing myself. Kasane then I don't know. He said they can jump boy can. Was he a transfer 8 years old? After the hospital, Yamfa iota of 1 2 in Ankoso. Is you near the electricity and on the another plug in the so. My make us say be wrong. Obviously, I can say petrol in it so. Pre 4 weeks, what do you say when we are putting a this subsidy at the Maomono? On that basis line, I am more for Meba, and I said, my more for fiscal policy, me from fiscal policy, near to say for pentoso. So, the first said the busy withdrawal and has not been increased. What was the original price? What the government subsidized it? So, Sana may make out the Nichono, almost me chantro. Yes, you go almost make chantro. Amaka say nearby any idea. So, Nasabi, na Obika no correct Roman as a Mecadian. What can me no Yajan? One can say me chantro. And I got say, Uti Humpui. On so make I say, Miss me to Humpui, on what to Humpui, on Plakoi O Bibi, on Po Kurana, on compassion and on Kra will be. No, me, because I'm your man. Only the minimum one only the more only the Mijana. I didn't actually, until me use this in 7 entry. But Maka Asantica sign, it ain't CHO, but me may unity Matiti Finti, Minkasa, maybe why? May I say, baby?
All right. Lee, ain't you? Lee, ain't you?
Yeah, hello.
Ain't you, Nampo? A time now.
Yo, Valentine, I'm in China. Michia and Yanuma Avakasani, Madamela. Michia, Yen Deputy Communication Director, Obaya, the friendly took to Jagu. Now, my son Kakram, a Bekan, and said, and then we know Casasi a year so source in a Kwame Bojako year. Contract in Nibi, a year room. It's been padded. I ain't just here. Domahama me just say or Kochi committee. I'm where I did.
Yeah.
One committee view. Belarusoya.
I don't know the artist report to be about. No one for years again.
Belarusoya. If you want it to be done properly. Any neutral people now go for no move with deputy chief of staff. So I don't know my idea. Now I had to say Valentine as me Van Dyke as a judge. Anyway, you see, these are people whereby they don't believe in the rule of law. But I go for the case where if you buy a police for visa, Australia visa, near police for me. You say, for. Who will I require or a deputy chief of staff? I don't know. I'm going to share. Come and go just there. Now, we get to the city to please him. Nemo Yaba and Jimmy. I don't know. I can. Mustafa Monday, Albagina Radio is to say MPP and to me and create one factory crowd or Ashanti region. What can be? That's a Mustafa can be. Or can be. Channel 1 TV program on 8 July 2025. MPP and one factory crowd war Ashanti region. And one more Ghana web no money Sarah, one fact check and on the New York of what. And I know capacity. Fact is there. A war Ashanti region under 1D1 April. Almost target 51. And we 30. There was such a maize processing factory. There was spring boats. There was Aswa. There was micro forestry. There was Robonsu. There was people don't learn.
No, but this one, the point is that the point is that it is not about you mentioning them. It is the onus lies on you to provide it when people of this nature or even the presenter should know, because you and I know, say, we know the fast checks. It's sometimes you can do propaganda or sort of thing. To mention them, no there, I know they are what into there. And what can factories know? And because of the time, what can?
Mommy, second issue.
Young you.
Patrick Abedino or some and Robin who win Massy Poto. I will be a service project.
Also, when good win must not can be now on one in Yagia, Casa one in Yagia.
Agencies are not saying we're good for address. Now, Ghana Investment Promotion, GIPC, microfinance, small Maslow, let's say you were good for address. NIA, let's say you were good for address. Scholarship Secretariat, let's say a good for address. Zongo Development Fund, let's say good for address. Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, let's say good for address. Special Presidential Initiative, let's say good for address. Danyama what you were you. Yewra. Drama Hammer was here. The National Security Council Secretary. Internal Intelligence Agency. Information Services Aid Commission. When I shall say 4. Now, one of the aid we know. Over 326 million. And yet, demand. Who forward yes, I was saying, what could 2.7 billion amount? Yet, is that Patrick nowadays, or Obaya Fine, Obaya Temahabo, well, look at it, Temahabo owning at Temahabo Senate. Temahabo is under the sector of Minister of Transport. And acquiring no see a family, but the Minister of Roads. And you don't know budget allocation. And you don't begin to go when was it for those near can get to them when was it? But Nania Canina, and I'm not going to Chief Justice of America for her football. On it, NBC for example, John Way Company. Well, you were Chief Justice. What do I say? Because Chief Justice, a whole presidential staffer, the working. Samia, Dr. Samia, the working. Now, when they invite you up on your advice, not a service of project, Samia, and that's an incredible someone. One of them panel judges who work for disaster. Samia be a no one Chief Justice or no church here. And what just an honor. Let's say it's a project, or China not a same to Samia, and not the one for you. Not a only court, no media seminar. One of them panel judges, you know. And only I can know.
Okay.
We have been entangled by this highness. Bibi apostle bi anu tunu se enya papa.
Yati.
Eye nkofo mu gina court a ubege ja wo wi. Ye wo sikabi na chance kebi. Wo say you discontinue the case. Na me ba operator general so last one. Operator case. I was this year. Eye much ado about nothing. Okay. Already you hear immigration court no from kind no see the case against operator has no merit. Already kaya kanu. Tanu mu nyina because only charge beer against operator. I never who can so more powerful only
because Nini, let's hear you. You have nothing to write home about. Uforata's case, don't you want to slip it under the carpet, or you still want to continue because the effectiveness of the special prosecutor and attorney general, there's a conflict. Now the special prosecutor powers has been reduced to barest minimum. It cannot prosecute anymore. Do you still want to go ahead to prosecute Uforata? Because what is happening now, it seems like a storm in a teacup. Let's hear you.
With this, the special prosecutor, he said everything came to a landslide that he cannot prosecute again. When he get a case, he should give it to Attorney General to prosecute. Mm-hmm. So what is the problem about? It's only the MPP making noise about all these. Mm-hmm. It is only MPPs who are making noise. Look, MPP, one thing you should know that it is not you who put us there. It is Ghanaians who put us, ordinary Ghanaians who understand the system. Mm-hmm. Ordinary Ghanaians who went through the 8 years in hardship and pain. They gave us the chance to be there. They gave us opportunity to be there now. So, because you didn't feel the pain and the hardship that the people went through all these years. You are here. I call you as a middle class people who the policy NPP policy favors you, so you don't care. So you want this government to come back again. You must be a liar. What is Oforiata? What is Oforiata? If Oforiata has not done anything wrong in Ghana, why is he hiding himself? If Baumia talked about Oforiata, have any of these people talk about Oforiata? If Oforiata knows he's genuine, why is he not coming back to Ghana? Look, some of us, we are becoming very angry and angry and angry when NPP begin to speak, because the suffering that some of us have gone through, the suffering that some of our people back home have gone through, the money that we send, and the people have to survive, bro. It's not easy. You want to see me on this platform, being annoyed, being in this position, Valentine, something is paining my heart. My uncle died because the pensioner died. Because he couldn't get his money. Come on. What did we go through? And the people here are defending. Look at Lee. He doesn't even talk about the voter reason. He was talking about Ashanti. Are you Ashanti? You are pleasing Ashantis. You are not Ashanti, please. Be where you are. The NDC have never done anything wrong. As at now, NDC, they are moving on. They are on course. Ghanaians like them. Ghanaians who voted for them like them. So all the things that we are saying, forget it. Look, you stay in a position for a very long time because he said the fear of the Lord is yet evil. Hide and arrogancy, the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. In fact, you know what happened? Are you with me?
I'm listening to you. Quickly.
Listen to something that people say, these people, how do you call it? Sam Dodd is arrogant. Sam Dodd is never an arrogant.
But this morning, did you listen to Mustafa Bandi?
Mustafa Bandi, they have their ways. They have their own selfish and they have their own ways.
Don't you think he has an impudence of making his analytical minds and brains of what he thinks he's supposed to say rather than using abusive language and characterizing people left, right, and center? Don't you think it's unpardonable things that he's doing? Don't you think they should be measured in your statements when you are putting across? You are in government. You are speaking on behalf of the government because at the end of the day, you are in the Jubilee House. You are speaking and reflecting to the president. So when you speak this way, it means that arrogance of power has set in. Please, don't you want to do something about it? Because it looks as if the center cannot hold.
When somebody touches you, it makes you become a different person.
Okay.
You use some words that you don't have to use. You see, when it comes to that moment, you'll be, I don't know, emotional. Emotional brings a lot all these things. When you become emotional, when you cannot control yourself again, it makes you to
I've asked you to book for one-on-one with Van Dyke several times. You have failed to do so because you have a lot of things to say so that people can call in and share their contributions. Set aside a day for you to come into the studio and then come and air your views, and then we can create your indulgence and see where the prerogative of ideas and the government, where you are positioning yourself, because it looks as if you are getting jittery by day, and then you are also getting temperamented by not absorbing the heat that you resented that heat to the previous government, your predecessor. Now you are in a position where people speak and you think you have to be antagonized and use words against them. Don't you think what Mustafa Bandi is doing will serve as a decoy in reflection of a kind of abuse of something in the government? Because it's not healthy for the government. I'm saying it for a fact. Don't you think you have to do something about it?
Valentine,
Yes,
with all these things going on, it is the NPP who are agitating us. They are the problem. You see?
So you think about
they are the problem, Valentine. Valentine, they are the problem. Look, they said these guys are arrogant. Let me tell you who is arrogant and who are arrogant. when I came in for the first time and I said, oh, you should stop the greetings. Please, the greetings is too much. And the people, there are a lot of people behind, they can't come in inside the program. And because of what I said, even Lee, he greets only one person. That is Madam Ella. But since I said that, Lee is extending his greetings like David. David also increased. These are the arrogance we're talking about.
You have a lot of things to talk about. Let's find a time. Let's find a time. Book an appointment with Van Dyke so that
I've already spoken to the chairman of NDC UK and Ireland, Conrad.
Okay.
So we're going to find a time and
all right. Okay. Let me take
to Conrad. So
all
there's no problem at all.
Nice one. Nana yentio na yen rapwa.
Okay, me that's it. So our family no permitia one ubisafo. Okay.
Mo ha ni na ne nkofo mo ha omododo.
Ghana fo
mo nya botre mo.
Na me tia ahotofo. Di papa fo party. Di papa emumba me bumi mu asemamu. Queens. What friendly day?
Yeah.
Me nana ma kagana for mu beti me se ma campus ahwia ye tete asu abrofu to meet ya wonwade se munya golda ana munya koko akana for mu beti o munya koko a on betumi akoton aba e da be hwe nkola na e da ye drinks da ye drinks am on mine no che onyem party on mine omunja ma drink to one kasa omutukan akobokina faso akohwe tomatoes so what I say inti a ehu one faso papa ni papa for never tia hotelfo enti na me wo fa on sam ka tell me wo for a scholar say obechechie mu obviously the capital expenditure much capital expenditure I say no it was NIA say what we say NDC for Amaye or Ghana card work and I be ma aso Ghana under the presidency department no one say oma tuna bibisa so NIA next ho so Ghana card the whole how many millions of a year printing my president Mr. Mahama ni NDC to billion years to me be net to me be otsena Valentine mi ko menim no Ghana from Sambre biomo he so want to mean to abama incompetence and I won't tie incompetence na won konko to abama and na won wie na won begina krum begina street him say and na so nko hye koto unanim say wo bom paye say yakopon be sise bibi enya ni sa o turom so be adina no ni seated to two culture will say oba be twa buffer stock is biblical wisdom and concept governments say me say ye ka say time na NDC for ko to age ni fee oil na ye ton ho na me research bi no na ye see China wo hu omo buffer stock of oil crude oil la say it said that ya bo asase no ya bo mu ya mo omo buffer stock sin obi awo wi ase China.
Okay.
So now almost 15,000 or say how many a day if you can edico. Now to almost consist of crude oil if baby a biblical knowledge a boy baby is now yes ye betray man. Now and I said was anything celebration of independence and Quebec boy a back
almost on painting and the way.
Hey, Sandama winner, who Vienna won't call round to who say you really can you tell now come up, how who test what has a dream was for moon pet so be you soon and coupon answer at the Ayajuma. And he actually my dream so about Bonnie, Namun Vienna Mokobon pie.
Nisi Omoya Papa also show me about Bonnie. Nisi I am ya so maba nti eno na de bia mo ko hu saa
anti na me ba be san ba ya me su Ghana for mo bra na ye nya ye ntie NDC for no omunum poverty omu didi poverty omu kasa ye poverty omu kan sema ehia sema wo say president nana ni MPP for no omu pesi kasem no omu pa hu tonto omu ba mo hwe ambulance omu koto ma mo na mo hwe se na omu degrade Mr. Mahama ba obe degrade enti na ye adwuma adua ba so say abrofu media for no mu ni bi wo mu aman ni won say na nature abrofu ne yike enti omu mutie na mu fa efutu mfre omu si omu hu ahiafo a omu media for nye omu tumi tena ma omu koto abama koto ababonisa enti ye atwema midima no si no me say only pakon obeka say aeroplane fa na number ho no na number ho na aircraft edi omu crofo bo ho
yate asem ehianti yem da wase nana ye da ase papa Obrimpo yem fall quickly na yempon
oh ba no pay there metia obi atam ne ko na Valentine eja dumsa da ruma madura seyo madura me de se fridge
edro ben
oh yeah madura me wo or the say
odifi
meet me come medical
odifi ha ko Ghana
me de se fridge
okay
o say
but odifi ha ko Ghana
na me de se fridge
okay
o say
odifi ha na odi ko Ghana na
dabi me je wa ha
oh okay
I was the bia na chef fridge
okay
na minim san ka be koto blocks crampo e de be so you dum na e bia 2 hours no ma so nti wo adwen so on besan so afa de fitinura be se de so kra ma do na say
okay sorry
na your friend is saying nini o se hardship a Ghana for ekomu 8 years no na 1.5 years hardship a Ghana for akomu ameme ba e makomu no se ukambo mu a 8 years no endru kota kra enru kota ne ayekom sabre no ne etoso mienu ade na NDC for ye educate o ma still o muntimi nsua de ya ka kire mu se DDP enye pensioner for sika yes pensioner for ka ho but eye middle class people o makoto bond holders no o enye na pensioner so enti mo kan sa asema me ya kire mu ade sa so still mo da so eka sa asem no enti no nini nyaw fact right say ya ma pensioners for amu pensioner do say no mo Ghana o mutimi etobon e wo Ghana ha just a middle class people no na ekwan a mama mu munam so a mu bu oman no sabre no se woti oman mu a anase obedi 1 month okra mu a enka obehu se MPP amamu 8 years and hardship Ghana for komu no omutimi compare after all COVID time ye mankofo insuo free ye ma light free ye tua adwuma for ka abrano mutifia no mu nkwa adwuma na sabre no bisa ho sese na ka na NDC net so a enka den na ebesi
okay
enti what the time now so okay
Obrimpo that's why I mean sure enti Obrimpo so de no enko enim na ye mai muso enche na program no na